I can't do it. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks. 5, 4, 3. That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.
Yes. There we go. Welcome to the Fanatics Network. We appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. This is a lot of fun. It's all about family. We just had a really good conversation before going live, and this is what it's all about. Hanging out, talking about the new journey, the new chapter, and that's what we have right here, the Fanatics Network. Let's welcome everybody. Cage, what's good, brother? How are you?
What is going on, guys? I'm looking forward to this live stream right now.
Yes.
Watching UFC right now, watching Texas, Alabama. Got a lot going on this weekend. What about everybody else?
There we go. I love it. And he's back, baby. South Philly. Psycho Dom is in the building. What's good, Dom? How are you, brother?
Oh, what is up? You see this, folks? This is my business hat.
Boom,
Let's have
baby.
some fun, okay? It's me, the first champ in network history. I'm back, baby.
He's back.
On a night like this, I had to be back with my family. I love you guys. It is so good to be here. Let's fucking go.
Yes, I love it. It's all about the Festival of Rebrandship, and that's what we're doing. Kayla, what's good, girl? How are you?
I'm doing good. My girl Stat won her title, but she's got she's got the big challenge back on her back. Jade returned and she wants her title, so it's going to happen.
I love it.
I'm ready for this new adventure and everything with you all family, and it's great to see you back, Dom, because it just felt like something was missing. So welcome back.
Oh, I love it.
Thank you, Kate.
I love it. Oh, Graydon was upset about that, so he left. Let's get to the next one. Tom, what do you say? Bend the knee. Here we go. JD from the WrestleBread podcast is in the building. JD, it's always good to see you. What's up, girl?
There we go.
What is going on, guys? I'm happy that new chapter, new look, and same great content.
There we go.
That's
I love
it. And I'm wearing my hat too. Even though I am from Philly, I'm not an Eagles hater. So, that's usually what a good portion of the Cowboys fans in Philly are. I am a realist. I'm just hoping for a playoff win this year.
Yep, and I'm hoping for the opposite, but that's another day and another time. Graydon is back. Yes, Graydon is back in the building. The director is here. Hey, no days off, Graydon. He's at work, but you know what? He's streaming with us. What's up, director? How are you, buddy?
I'm doing well. I'm sorry I had to bump out of here quickly because I was listening to those intros, those awesome intros. Then all of a sudden, I could hear nobody.
Nobody.
But I have to say the same things like JD said. I'm happy for this new chapter, ready for a rebrand. Like she said, like the videos you've seen, everything.
There he is.
Posting lately, it's brand new attitude, new name, same great content. So,
what are you guys looking at? Is it my face?
Chapter. So,
all right, good.
Love it.
What are you guys seeing right now?
We're good, baby. We're good.
I'm trying to fit streets in here. Give me a second.
I'm seeing a big motley fucking family is what I'm seeing.
Give me a second.
Streets is here. That's beautiful.
This is live, and this is what happens.
Streets?
He's here. Streets? Can we see Streets?
We cannot.
Give me a
Now
second.
we can.
There he is.
Oh, baby.
There we go.
There he is. The studio's limited to 10 people. We must remove someone if someone else wants to enter. Oh, devious one, of course. Damn it. I thought I paid a lot of money.
Ivan's here.
How do I
I'll take off for a little bit and tell me when to come back.
No, you're good. I don't really. I thought it was more than 10. Whatever. Dirty Dango is in the building. What's good, Dango? How are you, brother?
I'm okay. I'm okay, Nick. I'm ready for this new chapter, and I'm ready to put everything behind us.
There he is.
Hey!
How are you, brother?
What is going on?
Keep forgetting I'm muted. What's going on?
Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, wow.
Yes.
All I can say is, man, how did they crack open a cold one here for you guys? There you go.
It's to you, my brother.
That is for you guys. Damn, I wish Tim was here, but damn you freaking.
Yeah, this is weird.
I know.
Bakley, I thought we paid a shit ton of money.
I thought we did too. Apparently they hijacked us.
They hijacked.
Not enough.
Can you not do more than 10 on StreamYard?
Usually you could do 12.
12.
I don't know
So
why
let's
it's 10.
Google that, and we'll get Timmy back. Here he is, Dylan. What's up, buddy? From Word Elite Podcast, but more importantly, from the Dome Field Advantage, right here on the Fanatics Network. He's here. What's up, buddy? How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, man. To just to reflect on everybody, you know, I'm very excited for this next chapter, and seems like, you know, things ended the first time not so great, but you know, I'm ready to move on from that and you'll continue this with the family here.
Yes,
amen, dude.
I love it.
And besides, nothing's over.
What's up, Graydon?
It's only 10 people, by the way.
The professional plan can go up to 12. The premium and growth plans can have up to 15.
All right. Cage, can you go in the back end and do something? Up us in the subscription or something?
We need more peeps, bro.
There's Poppy.
There he is.
There he
Poppy.
Poppy.
Oh, my guy. What's up, Poppy?
My boy Streets is there too. What's going on, Streets?
Yes.
What's going on?
I know you
I
guys
saw you
have
grab yours. I'll raise mine.
Hey,
definitely.
That's right.
I know you guys haven't seen me in a minute, but I'm surprised that my devious brother isn't sick of me by now.
No, never that.
Never.
Like 4 straight days last week. This is the second straight night this week.
I just wanted to say that I am, I was a former here.
Go ahead, get it off your chest. Oh wait.
Oh wait. You don't want to say that. But like I said,
Put emotions.
I was a former, of course, but that's the point. The point is, you guys have done phenomenal of continuing doing what you guys are doing. Congratulations on now rebranding, renaming the network, and I am looking forward to seeing more excitement of what you guys are going to bring to this network.
We love you, buddy.
I'm
Thank
proud
you.
of all of you guys. I'm proud of you, JD. You have been killing it fantastically.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh man, TK
Thank you.
handling it like the banger he is. That's why he's a banger for a reason. Of course, Dylan, man, you're killing it, brother. I'm seeing you, and you are absolutely killing it, man.
And you know what, too, Ivan? We got a new show debuting. Great segue, Ivan. New show debuting Sunday. Let's get to it before we end the intros here.
That is right. I'm excited for that. I am happy for you, Kayla, and Dirty Dango. You guys are going to kill it. You guys have been killing it, being with TK and the Watchalongs. You guys have been doing great. I love what you guys do.
Cat, thank you, Cat.
Yes.
Cheers, Cat.
And my boy Streets, always, man. He's always killing it, man. I love that man. This man always brings it to the table all the time. And he never disappoints. He always brings it to the table. That's right. Man.
I appreciate
Roto
that.
Slappers, always, man. Always.
Double J is in the building. Let's get to it, Ivan. Let's get to Streets. Streets, What's good, brother? I know you're busy with your 800th million bajillion fantasy draft, but what's good? You made some time for the Fanatics. How are you, brother?
I'm technically cutting vacation short just to come here, and I wouldn't miss it for the world.
We love you,
buddy. But no, this is awesome.
Yes.
Your logo, the whole thing.
You're awesome.
Knock this out the damn park, buddy. So good
Long
job.
drive, Bryce Harper. It's out of here. TK is in the building. What's up, brother? How are you, man?
I'm fucking fantastic, man. I'm excited to be a fanatic. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I want to thank all of you. You guys are all just amazing, amazing fucking people, each and every one of you. Thank you so much for, what do we say? Family, friends, fun. I love you guys all just so very much. I appreciate you all. But I just want to say, go and check out Circle of Debate as well. We're talking about the Fanatics Network, all right? Like, that's us. That's what we do. But we have our brothers. It is our brotherhood over there, all right? Go check out Circle of Debate as well and everything that they're doing over there. Ivan is just fucking banging and fucking clanging like he can do. Dom going back over there, man. De Niro, when he can fucking drop in. And just all the great guests that have fucking been coming on. Go check out Circle of Debate too, man, what Poppy and what Dom have been doing, all right? And to the rest of my fucking family here, what I deem as the core fucking 9, appreciate you guys fucking just in ways I can't fucking tell you. And that's all I gotta say. And Ivan and Dom, it's beautiful to fucking see you guys here tonight. And if everyone's representing something, then I'll always represent. CM Punk. CM Punk. CM Punk. I'll throw it out. Throw it out. I'll throw it up and I'll throw it out.
There's only one thing I always represent.
I don't even want to know about that either. But also,
I'm like MJF with the diamond ring.
And I also forgot to mention 2 other people too as well. One, of course, Graydon. You have done fantastically well on the director's cut. I enjoy it every time you break it down. You got me invested of going to see these damn freaking movies. Reading these everything. You have done it. You have done it, sir. You got me invested. So I cheers for you.
Thank you.
What have you done?
Yes.
That's
Hey,
right.
man.
And my man, Mr. Universal, always killing it himself
Whoa,
all
baby.
the fucking time.
Yes.
My man right there, always making it happen as well, because he keeps it going. That's what he does. That's why he's Mr. Universal for other reason. Mr.
Yes.
Universal, I am extremely hella proud of you, what you've done.
Thank you,
with
brother.
this network and what you guys are going to do in the future. I'm excited for you guys.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. We just bought the premium subscription, but Dan is still not able to get on. I think that's why it's so quiet. Oh, shit, he's here.
Oh,
There he is. There he is.
The man with the IQ that Dana White does not have.
Yeah.
There he is. The man who tried to pry this
You're on
title
mute,
off
baby.
me twice and couldn't.
And you get rid of one Dan and you get another back.
Yeah.
What are y'all, like the Krakens or something? You cut one off.
No, you can only do 10 people live, and then 5 can chill backstage. So that's what the plan
So
is.
would I have to exit out and come back in?
No, it's going to automatically start that, but like
Okay.
only 5 people can be backstage. Like I just was for the last 10 minutes. I
Yeah.
was backstage.
Oh, we know.
Yeah. We got more people coming on too. So
Do I go to an edit or something? How do I?
you don't have to do anything. When they come on, they'll just be
basically
backstage.
what you're saying is that you can only have 10 live. Period. It doesn't
Yes,
matter.
10 live,
No matter
5
what
at the
plan.
backstage. Yeah.
Okay.
So in Ivan's words, whatever plan you just bought is bullshit.
You
Yeah.
bullshit, StreamYard.
Good bullshit. Thank you. All right.
Yeah.
You said to everybody else, bullshit.
Now this is usually only for the Universal Wrestling podcast, but I think he is worth this. So let's play this real quick.
Hey, man, of course. Just
There he is. He's always in the chat. He's always supporting us since day one. Justin, just in time. We love you, brother.
The man gave me a nickname that I love, so of course I love the guy.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
But let's kick it, man. This is what it's all about. We have no agenda. I mean, yes, we have a new network, a new name, but we are, like JD said, same great content. That's what we have here. We're going to get UFC. You're going to get movies. You're going to get sports. You're going to get fantasy. You're going to get wrestling. You're going to get it all. That's what the Fanatics Network is all about. Because at the end of the day, Dylan, what are we? We're just fans, right? We're just fans that are passionate, that love to talk. So we all have podcasts. Let's kick it. Graydon, you're at work. What's up, brother? You're muted.
You're muted.
He's saying yes. The customer is really bitching right now. Go take care of the customer.
Yes, Faction Cast. Yes.
Yes.
Go.
Can we talk about
Make
the
that
greatest thing
Yes.
that's ever happened? Is that
Yes.
Gunther achieving the IC title?
All right.
That was
No,
good, but that's
even
not it.
better than that. Even
Let's hear it, JD.
better than that.
What is
The
it?
return of the most beautiful thing in the world.
Yes.
Besides my hubs.
Yes. Say it.
Respectfully,
Yeah. Let's
Jade Cargill is
let's-
back. All is right in the world. And respectfully, she looked really good tonight.
there we go.
All is right in the world.
Yes. Well, let's talk about that, right? Like, where was she? Was she taking a break or something?
She was on vacation. She posted on Instagram.
Nice.
I
Nice.
sure-
And she's
goodbye,
dating who?
shirts.
Brandon Phillips, right?
Get that shit out of here.
Or is she married?
Yeah,
Married to
she's
Brandon.
married to a baseball player.
Yeah, well, a former. He was good back in his day, wasn't he?
Mhm.
Stu?
Yeah,
Really good second baseman. Oh, sorry, you said Streets.
No, it's fine. Yeah. So this is, I mean, TK, take it away. What else you got to say about the transition, the new network, the new name, same great content, new attitude? Let's hear it, brother.
Yeah, man, we got
Good
we
shit.
got a lot to say. Like JD, I mean, we were the fucking shit. Look at these fucking people. Look at these fucking great people. Look at the shows. Just go to the network. Everything is the same. What do I say every single time? Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Why? Because we got fucking amazing content, sports, wrestling, entertainment every single day, multiple times a day. And you can go to the website. That's right. We got a fucking website already. What's the website? The FanENT.com. TheFanENT.com. It's there. It's already there. It's done. Go to thefanent.com. All of our content is there. And what we're going to do is just like we've all been talking, man. It's the same thing. It's nothing different except for, honestly, we're brighter. We're more flamboyant. Like, I love these
Oh,
colors.
yeah.
We're more vibrant. All right. Like,
We're more like Ricky Starks, baby.
yeah. Like, it's flashy. I like this. All right. So,
We're more like this guy,
Vibing.
TK.
yeah.
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 It's just about hanging out with friends and our family, man. We're family.
Yeah.
We talk to each other every day.
We do.
We talk to each other every day. We're family. That's what it's all about. That's it. And KPG, man, we love you, bro. I love you, man. I appreciate the shit out of you, dude. Not
Wish
just
we had you on, but we can only have 10 people.
he left. He said I invited him. He said he's in his emotions right now because of Jade
He's in
coming
his
back.
feelings.
So
Yeah.
he's in his feelings right now. So no, but it's just like I said earlier. Appreciate the hell out of all you guys. You guys are great content creators, but you're better fucking people. And
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
That's it at the end of the day. Yes, we love what we do. Yes, we're fans. Yes, we enjoy talking about Gunther and talking about the recent news in the wrestling, movies, sports. But at the end of the day, it's about us. It's about hanging out. It's about doing what we do best, and that's just having fun,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have to preach to the choir. The choir is here. So what about that Thursday night game, Dom? Let's hear it. What are your thoughts on that, brother?
I honestly just watched the fourth quarter because I fell asleep during it and woke up the next morning to find out that the Lions won. And when I watched the last few minutes, I was like, Andy, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, seriously, it's 3rd and 20. You don't get it, so you decide to go for it, get penalized, go for it again. You know you got all 3 timeouts, man. Punt the fucking football.
Nope. Well, that was his issue.
That's Nagy for you. That's Nagy for
you. Oh. Nagy?
Yeah, but where did Nagy learn it? Andy Reid, trust me.
You're thinking about burgers too soon. That's what happened right there.
But isn't it crazy? Someone like Andy Reid has so many people that he worked with or that worked for him now coaching. It's crazy. It really is. It's kind of like I feel like he's kind of took over the Belichick reign. Am I wrong there?
You're not wrong. He's close. I mean, it's just you can see, and like Belichick, you can see like when his coaches come out of the tree. Some of them you see the best of that guy, and some of them you're like, yeah, this is why I hate that dude. Yeah. And Andy Reid especially.
He's that guy.
Like Bears fans will tell you, Matt Nagy was everything I hated about Andy Reid. Yeah. Point blank and plain. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. You know what's interesting? The quarterback moves this year.
Yes.
Dylan, yeah, let's hear it, JD. I was going to talk to Dylan with Carr. I mean, that's interesting. But what do you got there, JD?
Mr. Aaron Rodgers, aka CM Punk stunt double.
Yeah.
That's what I call him.
Has anyone watched Hard Knocks lately or at all?
I watched the first episode because I knew it was all because of Mr. Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. He's a big deal, man. You're right there. He's very similar in that way of CM Punk. He's proven himself, but he's still cocky. He's not going to ever change. He's going to do what he wants to do, and that's it. That's why he's with the Jets. I'm in for it, man. I'm in for it.
Do you think he's going to spray paint like a big X on the Lombardi if he wins it?
Oh my God!
They have a good chance, man.
Don't win it.
Oh yeah.
If you don't win it, you mean? Because I don't think Jets are going this year.
If I didn't say they would, I said if.
I think they'll have
they'll have a good season, and then he'll fall short, and then eventually we'll get the Aaron Rodgers show once again. Same guy, just a different color jersey.
Yeah,
different green jersey. Different green jersey. That's all that is. So
yeah.
He was kind of good on the.
He's back. Man, it was quiet. Oh, Maddie's in the building. What's up, Maddie?
Oh,
that's not Maddie. That's a whole
is. Wow. What you gonna do, brother? When the Fanatics Network run wild on you.
We don't want to get the network shut down on a launch day, so
that's why
I can get me tickets for Mania 40.
That's why Ivan and I are back, because this network is for life.
And for everyone. We are for the people. We love the people, like we said.
But Hard Knocks has been kind of good, though. I've watched all 5 episodes. The whole thing with Rodgers and Nathaniel Hackett has been kind of hilarious, how they interact with each other, and how Nathaniel Hackett is a big Gold member fan for Austin Powers, and then he brings that into everything with the team.
Hello.
What's up, bud?
You're way too adorable to be on this show, but hi anyway.
Yeah. He's gonna be in bed soon anyway. So, but I like the team that they have. Quentin Williams, you got Garrett Williams, Wilson, who's going to be a top 5 wide receiver. I just don't think that Rodgers is going to have enough to overcome that division that they're in, and then they're in the AFC. Was it high again? No?
Uncle Psycho loves the wee ones. How you doing, dude?
I think they can make the playoffs, but I think it's going to be as like a 6 or 7 seed.
Yeah. I say the wild card. I say they're going to make it in the wild card and then get me in the playoffs. That's what I think.
Yep.
Here we go. We got Hulk Hogan on the phone here.
Yeah.
Dude, what are you going to do when all these Hulkamaniacs in the Universal Wrestling Podcast run wild? But not only that, brother, what about when we get the Dunn Universe? Yeah, the Dunniverse.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he's here.
Maddie.
What's up, brother?
I want to hear Streets. I want to hear Streets. What do you got to say about this damn
What's
situation?
up, brother?
Yeah, how many drafts? What was the? Let's talk about that. Roger, did he go early, late? I mean, we know that you are the draft king. Let's talk about it.
The average draft position for Aaron Rodgers. Streets, your thoughts?
He was a late round quarterback.
Yeah.
In all single QB forms.
Would you draft him?
Platforms. As a
he has weapons.
Yeah. As a second quarterback, if I waited, he was a fallback option. I don't have him, but I wouldn't have been opposed to it. I don't know. I had a really strange, I went against my grain this year a lot.
Yeah.
Like the king, the one who would just scream late round quarterback. I really didn't do late round quarterback this year. We joked earlier, I am probably heavily invested in Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
So
I know I am.
I didn't even get back far enough in most cases for that one.
Yeah.
And a lot of times though, when we got to that range, I kept taking Anthony Richardson anyways. So
yeah.
Rushing.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
Rushing points.
I think a lot of people will be happy to know the two quarterbacks on my fantasy team are Jalen Hurts and Justin.
My bum
Fields.
brother. It's a joke. I have no idea who this person is.
And it's kind of crazy.
I know.
I think he can turn Wilson into an absolute stud. I don't that for sure.
Yeah.
I
We're
just
playing
don't know.
charades here tonight. Go ahead, my bad.
I just don't know if he's like a game manager most weeks out there.
Yeah, but do you really know if Hurts can put up? I, as an Eagles fan, I want that. I hope that. I think that's what's going to happen. But he's not a guy that I'm going to draft second or third round. I just there's still an unknown.
Well, third round is where I dialed in all my Jalen Hurts shares, and that's in single quarterback, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I still just don't know. I mean, yes, he had an unbelievable season. He went to the Super Bowl, but it's kind of like, what have you done for me?
Here's
lately?
the thing: rushing points are
You
the
just said
king.
what he did for you lately, dude.
I mean, that was we're talking MVP type season, and there's he could get even better.
Matt Daddy, what's going on, Matty Daddy?
Matty.
We're not. I don't think
this
you've
dude was
seen
a couple minutes
the
away
Jalen
from being
Hurts
Super Bowl MVP.
But I don't think you've seen it. He's a game changer when he's on the field. He could do both ends of it.
No, absolutely.
And they're going to let him run, which absolutely for fantasy reasons, I love that. And he can throw. He's got the weapons out there too.
Yeah.
Brown. He's got two legit top 12 wide receivers. A really, really good tight end.
Yeah. Goddard.
Backs are fine.
I love when people call him Goddard. Dom.
And then
goddamn Goddard.
And then the line.
It's not Gogurt, it's Goddard. Okay.
Yeah.
He has better around him too. I had him ranked higher than Josh Allen just because he has a better cast around him than Josh Allen.
Yeah.
So
we're really playing charades tonight. Who's on it? Come on in.
Come on now.
Dirty Dango.
Huh? I'm right here.
Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. JD is born and raised in Philadelphia, and she's a Cowboys fan. How's that going? What's the deal there? So Dak is the quarterback, and the whole thing with Lance is kind of odd. Let's hear it. What do you from a Cowboys fan perspective? What do you think about that? Because that's like, does Jerry Jones trust Dak? And it just seems like he doesn't, right? Like, what do you think?
Well, we have had Dak Prescott for 8 years at this point. If this was Philly, the fans would have been killing for him to get fired at this point.
Facts.
Yeah, facts. I watched Donovan McNabb. I watched football during the Donovan McNabb season.
Yep.
That one killed me.
Yeah. All the Eagles fans know how that felt. I felt for y'all.
Fans on that one.
You're welcome.
I felt for y'all.
You're welcome.
The Michael Vick era.
Yeah.
Who's after Michael Vick?
Who was after Michael Vick?
Kevin Cobb.
Kevin Cobb.
Yes. Kevin
Cobb. Cobb was before Vic.
Cobb was before Vic.
It was. I think it was Garcia.
No, that was before.
No, that was after McNabb.
McNabb.
Yeah.
Yep. Because he
had
got
Garcia.
We lost to the Falcons.
Oh no, it was Nick Foles. Nick Foles was after Vic.
Oh, that's right. It was Nick.
And then it was Carson Wentz.
Because it was
right?
supposed to be Nick to begin with, and then Mike Vick took over.
He had that great
Kevin
great,
Cobb
like,
thing in
half
between.
season,
Yeah, that was very weird.
It was a carousel. I forgot a couple.
It was a carousel.
We were the quarterback factory. How can you forget?
It was. Well, in order to be a quarterback in Philly, you have to have a strong, thick ass skin. Because the moment you go 0-3 in Philly,
you're done.
Everyone's calling for your head. The radio stations are calling for your head as well. They're taking calls of people calling for your head and stuff.
This is Joey from South Philadelphia. Go Birds!
Exactly. And Sheila, I think, too, is the
Sheila. Yeah, she's not on anymore because what's his face left.
Yeah,
Angelo.
he left.
Dom's favorite person. Yeah.
I love that. I got a bold thing that I think about Dallas. I think that after this year, next year, the new coach is going to be Deion Sanders. That's my bold.
Oh no!
Yes.
He's lighting up the college world. That's for
he
sure.
is lighting up the college.
I know,
world.
yeah, he is. But
that's.
So
I see it now.
But that doesn't mean it will transfer to the pros.
But
So
Jerry
this is-
doesn't care.
This is
So the thing is, though, so what I believe, the reason why Trey Lance came in is because Dak Prescott is on his final years of his contract.
Yeah.
Burrow got paid $50 million.
Jesus.
Dak Prescott is going to try to get paid $60 million because he's the quarterback of the Cowboys.
For the American
I feel as though we got rid of pretty much everyone who was a scapegoat at this point. Because everyone has been saying, including yours truly, that we don't have the right quarterback to do what needs to be done.
Yeah.
While yes, he is a nice person and everything like that, he just can't get things done.
Yep.
And people blame Jason Garrett. People blame Kellen Moore. We got rid of them. Now the call playing is down to McCarthy and Dak Prescott. And I feel as though if Dak Prescott is unable to do what he needs to do, we have Trey Lance to come in as a bit of a backup, for example.
He's a project.
In Dak's contract, there is a no trade clause and a no tag clause, so we can't tag him. Like that's what Jerry loves to do whenever he's undecided. He loves to tag people, which means once the contract is up in 2 years, I believe it is, either we resign him, he's going to ask for a hell of a lot more money, or we drop him. But if we do drop him,
it's cap hit.
Yeah, I mean Jerry Jones doesn't really do well with the salary cap.
Yeah,
no.
So Trey Lance is pretty much a backup for Dak Prescott. So this season and possibly next season is all about if Dak Prescott can prove that he is worth $60 million, which I don't see it. I'm biased though, because I am not exactly team Dak Prescott. I feel as though he's a bit overrated. He's good, but I feel as though he is not highest paid of the NFL.
He's average.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And my opinion, I feel as though there's a want to go to the Super Bowl, but the team will be financially okay if they don't go to the Super Bowl.
Oh, for sure.
So because their stadium gets used, they have a global fan base on top of that.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like a desperate need like it is in Philly.
Whoa.
It's been a desperate need in Philly. People have been asking for people's head. No, I mean, see, before y'all went, people were asking for people's head, Howie's head. I forgot the owner's head.
Howie was a villain.
I felt scared for Howie, okay? Because I felt like somebody was going to find his address and people were going to show up at his house with torches at certain points.
Howie needed
I
to
was
mark himself
afraid when he
safe on
wiped
Facebook. I
when
was
he
worried.
wiped the team clean and got Jalen Hurts and then Nick Sirianni. I was like, okay, this is either going to work out well or we going to need some witness protection for Howie. But luckily it went well, which is crazy because the 8 years that we had Dak Prescott, the Eagles went through a whole turnaround.
Yeah.
made it to won the Super Bowl and then made it to the Super Bowl again.
Mhm.
While we had Dak Prescott and we got, all the stars and stuff like that, and we're so popular.
Yep.
Look at what has happened during that time.
But they do a great job drafting. They just don't know how to sign guys early. That's something Howie does well. He signs guys way early, so the cap hit isn't as bad. You got the two big ones in Dallas, which was Dak, which was 2 years too late, and then you got Zeke, who was a year too late. Where you could have paid him $15 million, and they want to pay him $20 million a year. Instead, so they wind up wasting money, and a lot of their cap is on the offensive side, and they kind of killed their momentum of having that great O line with the offense that they had, running game. They had the tight end, they had two good wide receivers, and Dak was even getting paid yet. And then once he got paid, it kind of killed the line.
Yeah,
it killed their secondary, and then
Yeah. All right. So listen to this. All right, Dan. Dan, we're good. 2010, Kevin Cobb, Michael Vick. 2011, Michael Vick, Vince Young. 2012, Michael Vick, Nick Foles. 2013, Michael Vick, Nick Foles. 2014, Nick Foles, Mark Sanchez. 2015, Sam Bradford, Mark Sanchez. Then 2016, Carson Wentz. 2017, Carson Wentz, Foles. 2018, same thing, Carson and Foles. 2019, Carson. And then Jalen is in the mix. 2020, 2021. And of course, you know where he's at right now.
Yeah, on top of the world.
Yeah, that's great.
And we still went to 2 Super Bowls and won one.
Yeah, while we're here with an overpaid quarterback.
And the thing about Dak Prescott is, can he stay healthy? And I think that's a big reason they kind of took this gamble on Trey Lance.
Yeah,
they don't want to dig Andy Dalton out of mothballs for the second time in 3 years.
No, we got Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush was doing good, actually.
Yes.
He was doing scary good. He did good last year. He did very good last year. He was pretty much undefeated against really good teams, and he almost played against the Eagles. But that's when Dak came in and was like, nah. He was scared. He was scared.
Yeah, it didn't work out too well either.
No, exactly. That's why I was like, you should have stayed out and get some more damn press. I really wanted to see Cooper Rush against y'all last year, but
there's an out in Dak's contract this year.
And the thing too is, I understand why the Cowboys did it, but Ivan, I don't get it. Why? Brock is your number one?
Yeah. No, as you can see, Brock Purdy is a number one, and what he brought last season, he got used to Kyle Shanahan's, of course, offensive system, and he got used to it. Trey Lance did, on the other hand, even though Trey Lance did get hurt early in the season, so he didn't have opportunity to prove himself.
Yeah.
So I can't really blame Trey Lance anything at all. I don't think I can't say that he wasn't given an opportunity. I think he wasn't in reality because he was injured. So how could I really critique the guy if he wasn't given a full season to adapt to the Kyle Shanahan system? I can't say that about it.
I don't think they know.
I agree. I feel that Shanahan probably jumped the gun too early of doing what he had.
But is that a Shanahan decision or is it a Lynch decision?
I feel it was both of them. Mind you, that it's both of them.
Yeah,
both of these guys came together and discussed about it. So this possibly was a decision they wanted to go ahead and move forward because they assumed that Trey Lance was not getting used to the system, and Brock Purdy got it in an instant.
Well, they had to see something. I mean, what did they give up for him? Right? A lot.
Yeah. They gave him up, and what else they gave him up? I know we got a turnaround draft.
I know when they drafted him, they traded 3 first.
Yeah, 3. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It was 3 to move up. I think it was 6 or 7. I believe it was.
Yeah.
I do remember that we traded up for Trey Lance. That's what I'm like. What? Wait a minute.
Yeah, y'all gave everything for him.
I know, and I was like, "What the fuck? We're supposed to be building our defense. We're not supposed to get him."
And those picks the Dolphins used were Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and Bradley Chubb.
Damn.
Wow.
Yep.
Damn. If I had that clip, I would play it.
If Cooper Rush was killing it, what was Brock Purdy doing, getting all the way to the NFC Championship?
Yeah, but still, you can't put all your eggs in that basket, and that's what they did. That's what I don't understand. Like, why do that? What did they get out of it?
It's the same. Like how it's like what when Jesus Christ, I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. This is when the concussion hits you, it's that bad you forget about things.
I know.
Alex, what was it? No, who was it?
Smith.
Alex Smith.
Alex Smith. Yep.
You see how right away they jumped again on, of course, Kaepernick. They jumped again on that very immediately. Don't get me wrong. He was great. He was great. He got us to got us. But could we expected more out of him? I think we could have.
Oh, absolutely.
But he wasn't. He was out of the pocket player. He was never within the pocket. That's the one thing.
I think it's more politics when it comes to.
Of course, it has to come down.
Well, teams figured Kaepernick out. It took a while to figure out his style of play.
I don't think so, man.
Yeah, it's
no, they did. They did figure him out.
Yeah.
I think teams heard Kaepernick open his mouth, and that was the end of that.
That's it. Because I don't think they figured him out.
He look at after the first year, he didn't play as well. He wasn't as dynamic as he was because teams were spying him from the linebacker position. It's just like the running quarterback. That's what he did good. Like he could pass when teams were pushing up on the line, but once you figure him out and you blitz him and you keep him at bay, he wasn't that accurate of a thrower, and they just had to wind up moving on when all the political stuff started going on.
Yeah,
here's
I disagree. But let's hear it, Ivan.
This is the biggest question now. I mean, now that we have, especially this is for JD mainly too. Now that McCarthy's in charge of the offense, now this is going to be is his job going to be on the line, or should it be also Prescott's job on the line as well? And
that's a good question.
And do you see Cooper Rush and Trey Lance take over and be the future of the Dallas Cowboys? Yeah. That's one major question. The other one is, are we going to see Robert Saleh from the New York Jets, his coaching, job on the line because of course, Phil Brooks of NFL, of course, Aaron Rodgers, exactly, is going to go bye-bye.
I think it's both. I think both of their jobs are on the line because they're both in charge of the offensive calling. Our defense is fine. Our defense has been pretty good consistently. Actually, me and the Hubs has been talking about it, and it was something that he noticed that I completely forgot about. Dan Quinn was being interviewed for head coaching jobs, and he was seriously being considered for a job and didn't take it.
Yes.
So Jerry Jones talked to him, and he didn't take the job. He said he likes where he's at, and I feel as though it's because he may be the one next in line. I mean, what's the best job to have in NFL but being the coach of the Cowboys, where you get all these endorsement deals and stuff like that?
That's right.
So I feel as though, both of their jobs on the line. McCarthy is a big veteran in the NFL. I mean, he done led the Packers to, so many different things. And now coming into Dallas, you have the talent, you have the big names and stuff like that. Yeah. And if you're unable to call the offense to, at least to the NFC Championship, it's like there's something wrong here. Like, we have the talent. Why? It really should, like, our scheme shouldn't be able to. I shouldn't be able to read the next play. Yeah. And I'm able to read their next play. I know when they're about to do a run. I know who he's about to throw to and stuff like that. Yeah. So both of their jobs are on the line. And I feel as though if they can't do it this year, one of them's going to go, and then next year will be the other. I don't know how many years is left. Well, I guess it really don't matter how many years is left on his contract, on McCarthy's contract, because he can get cut anyway.
Oh, yeah. Dak has an out after this year because if they keep him,
there he is.
It'll be $69 million cap hit. So I think it's no surprise that, given McCarthy the reins this year, if he doesn't do good and Dak doesn't do good, they're going to do something with that out, and they're going to try and move on from him.
Imagine that.
Yeah, I guess McCarthy would be this year and Dak is next year since Dak contract is up. We can't tag him and we can't trade him. So he got that Bryce Harper type of damn contract.
That's right.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, me neither until you mentioned it. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
I didn't even know that he had a no tag or no trade to the Hubs that told me about it. So I'm like, so it's McCarthy's job this year, and then it'll be Dak's job next year. Because if you know, because we could easily blame McCarthy, he's the one that's mainly calling the plays, but really Dak Prescott should have the mindset that if you see the play is called a run and you see everyone stacking the box, don't do the run. You can call an audible.
That's why Jerry Jones, you need to have a GM. Stop being everything. You're not everything.
No.
Let someone else take care of it.
No, he wants to prove that the Super Bowls were because of him. So that's why there's no
I love
GM,
it.
There's nothing like that. So
he can have that song. He wants to have that song. America! Fuck yeah!
Can I say something really quick on the 49ers thing? So I'm not, Streets will attest to this. I'm not a Brock Purdy guy at all. They definitely jumped the trigger or like way too fucking soon on Trey Lance for a 4th round pick. Steal for the Cowboys. Steal.
Oh, absolutely.
Develop. See what you can get for the 49ers though. What Kyle Shanahan sees. If Brock Purdy can't get the job done, Sam Darnold will be just fine, dude. Well, he's Jimmy Garoppolo. Sam Darnold and Jimmy Garoppolo are the same guy.
Average.
Correct. So if Brock Purdy fails, Sam Darnold will just step up into that Jimmy Garoppolo role.
Brock Purdy's not going to fail.
Dylan, I want to hear from you, bro.
It's a Brock party in San Francisco, buddy. Get ready. It is a Brock party in San Francisco.
Well, I hope it is because I got George Kittle and Debo all over the place.
Yeah, imagine that, dude. Imagine a quarterback that actually looks for George Kittle in the end zone for a change, right? Because Brock Purdy's the only San Francisco quarterback that I've ever seen do it. So
I'm all for that. You know, I'm all for that. I got 7 shares of him.
But on
probably won't play.
With TK's point, I mean, we're talking about Purdy, we're talking about Hurts, we're talking about Prescott, but it seems like Carr's one of the guys that has been in that position, has never really had the opportunity to put up. Yeah, he's had great wide receivers. Avante, we could go on and on about that, but he's with the Saints. That's interesting. Talk to me, Dylan. Let's hear it, brother.
Yeah, man, he's coming into a good offense and something we haven't seen in about a few years. You know, we had Drew Brees and then he retires, and then we got to put up with Jameis who did well into the ACL injury, and then we had to put up with
who's eating those fingers.
Like Trevor Siemian, like Andy Dalton, like Ian Book, guys who are just not at that caliber of a Drew Brees. So the Saints fans like myself are not used to that slow moving offense and just offense that can't get something done. So now we bring in Derek Carr, who we only seen one drive of in the preseason against Kansas City, and he looked fantastic. He played with guys like Michael Thomas, like Chris Olave, who has a really good tight end room coming in this season. Jawan Johnson, Foster Moreau, who he played with in Vegas, with Jimmy Graham, with Taysom Hill, who is going to be a quarterback for the first 6 games of the year because our rookie third stringer Jake Hayner got suspended for PEDs.
We the people.
So I mean, for one, the team is going to look good. I mean, if they stay healthy, the team on paper looks good. The NFC is absolute garbage this year, so I think the Saints have a great chance to make a run this year because of a good offense and still a good defense. The Saints defense has been good since 2017, 2016. The defense has been good. It's just the offense that we've had that problem with. Whenever Drew Brees was there, it was the exact opposite. Offense was putting up 40 points a game while the defense was giving up 40.
Yeah.
So it's always nice to have that good offense now. I mean, for one, I want to see how the offense is going to operate tomorrow against Tennessee. Derek Carr, a full game. I'm excited to can Michael Thomas stay healthy is another thing.
Yeah.
So so for one, I want to see how this team is going to look. I think they'll look good. And like I said, they stay healthy all year. We're going to be without Kamara for the first 3 games, but we have the NFL touchdown leader from last year coming, Jamal Williams. We got Kendre Miller, who I'm not sure if his game status. I think he's questionable right now.
Yeah.
But I mean, the team. from when the team looks good, they stay healthy. I think they can make a run this year.
Yeah. Let's segue into a new topic, but before we do that, I got to talk to the fantasy king here, Streets. Can Carr be an elite quarterback with the Saints, or is it just the same old story? He's just average Joe, and that's really it.
You want a fantasy answer or like a real life man? Like he could probably in real life football be competent in New Orleans to help them win games, but no, he's not going to be a top 12 quarterback in fantasy football.
No.
And
is that because of him or the weapons?
He's just mid. He is a average quarterback in the NFL. That's what he is. But
even with the weapons,
it doesn't. Yeah, even with the weapons.
So he's just average.
Like I said, I don't want Dylan to think I'm hating on him because he can help you win games.
No, it's kind of like Fields. He's just average.
No, see, that's the thing. Fields can be bad in real life. Like Fields could be. That's the difference between fantasy football and real life, right? Because Fields can be bad.
Is real.
Fields can go out there and be a really bad real life quarterback, but he'll still outscore Derek Carr by 300-400 fantasy points before the season's over. So it doesn't always equate from fantasy to real life. Like what they're going to want Derek Carr to go out there and do is going to be a little bit different than what Fields is going to go out there and do.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I like QB 18 probably.
18,
where he kind of comes in.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I would say.
I love
but
it.
It's not. But you got to. That's what you have to separate the two. A lot of times you can't go in there a lot thinking real life fantasy. It doesn't always work that way.
Well, coming from someone who drafted Kelsey first, I get it when it comes to fantasy. But this network,
like Carr's going to stabilize that Saints offense. He's good for everybody that's there.
Yeah. He's a good dude too on Hard Knocks. But let's segue.
Let's see real quick. Hold on.
No. Let's hear it.
Wait.
Talk to me.
I'm going back to the Brock is mid comment.
Damn, man.
Temple.
No.
So
these
that's
are
why
comments.
Ivan left. Okay.
Tim says it too. Like everybody, here's the
throwing
thing.
Tim under the bus.
No. So you give Justin Fields can go out there as a rookie, right, and look absolutely putrid, which he did. But he's a rookie. You got to give him time to grow, right? So everybody hates on Brock doing out there. He was the last pick of the draft, a rookie.
Yeah, Mr. Irrelevant.
Like you still, there's nothing. You can't say mid.
Good point.
Nobody can.
No hate. I don't hate on Brock Purdy for fucking.
Here we go.
No, I don't hate
Let's
on Brock
go,
Purdy
baby.
for anything. I just think that he is Mr. Irrelevant and he's not anything special. That's what I say. I don't see it, and I don't think that his success, whatever success he had. I get the fantasy aspect. He had some big scoring games down the year.
What I'm trying to say is, dude, as a rookie,
Dude,
he went out
he
there
said,
and handled that offense. He handled it very well. It doesn't matter if seventh round
which
pick
you
went out
might
there
be,
and did
which
that,
you
right?
might be able to do. I'm just saying there's better options for them if they wanted to win a Super Bowl, which they're not going to do. They will not win the Super Bowl this year because Brock Purdy is their quarterback. And they can give. They can go and give Bosa $270 million, and they could have the highest paid left tackle. What up?
Because
What
that's
up, my guy?
You don't
What
know.
up,
We
Matt?
don't even know what Brock could even do yet. Like you have to.
He's making $984,000. I get the thought process. I get it. I do.
Well, they're
Pay
all
everyone else.
But he still owed the same
Completely
thing.
agree.
Rookie
I
quarterback.
got
That's what he's owed.
that.
He's owed the
He's
let's see what he can do type thing. That's kind of.
He's back. Cage said enough of this. Eagles.
No, I feel you. It's fair. You have the number one paid position. Ivan has the number one paid position. It's 7 positions, all right? You're strong. Your 52 is the best 52 around the league. But if your quarterback is the 27th best quarterback in the league, you're not going to fucking beat Mahomes, Burrow, or Allen in the Super Bowl. And you likely are not going to get past Hurts in the conference title game. That's all I'm saying.
Yep. Let's transition. Let's do it.
Well, before you do, I want to say, because
Go ahead.
I want to ask this question before I head out because I have to head out.
Yeah, pose the question, brother.
I asked it earlier on the show on Circle Debate. I want to ask everybody here that. So, of course, we changed the transition because it's pro wrestling I'm speaking about now.
Yes.
Now, of course, we heard the rumor window. You know what the situation with Keith Lee and the miscommunication with AEW. You were supposed to be here, but you're not here. You were supposed to not be here, but you're here. All this bullshit is going on. We don't even know what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
So Keith Lee posted something on Twitter. I know he's something. I don't know what he did specifically. but by the seams of it, it seems that he's probably fed up. He's tired.
Yeah.
So biggest question for everyone is like, should he stay or should he go? And we said on a show earlier where I was with Gonzalo, and someone a Temple mentioned on the chat. He mentioned that Keith Lee should go to Ring of Honor and rebrand himself because that wizard was not working shit. No, I'm sorry. I'm saying that right now. It was not working.
That man needed Just for Men worse than me.
Yeah, but I'll say this. Keith Lee is that guy that's going to do whatever he's told to do. And I think that at that right there, you got to respect that. I just don't know what TK doesn't see in him. I mean, he's a larger than life persona. He's great in the ring. He's athletic. He's a big guy. You don't see that often. What do you not see in him?
But mind you, remember this thing though.
Yeah.
Tony Khan is allowing people to be creative. You don't have a production team. You don't have somebody there. You don't have that. He's allowing everybody to you create me a character and we'll put it out there. We'll probably love it. If you don't, oh well. If it's not catching on, oh well. That's the problem. So if that shows that Keith Lee doesn't have a direction for himself to build himself somehow. He needs someone to direct him. If he can't do it for himself, he needs someone to direct him.
That's what the big leagues is for. That's what WWE's.
But it doesn't have to be big leagues. It's a promotion, professional wrestling promotion. You have to have a direct. If you can't, how are you gonna have a promotion?
Bring back Bearcat.
Yeah.
No. Hell no.
Yeah. No, that's a good.
Don't you put that evil out there, Dirty Dango.
That's a good question, Ivan. I would love to, Caleb. What are your thoughts on this? Do you have any?
I mean, as far as Keith Lee, he's very talented. He's very athletic. And I feel like, when he was in NXT, he had the run of his life.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
He gets to WWE main roster. They, really didn't know what to do with him. He got shuffled around again.
Yeah.
And so, the whole cuts came, and of course, he got released. Mia Yim did. They went off. They got married. He signed with AEW. She got to come back to WWE.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's in the same position. Like
that's a good point.
Yeah, Tony Khan, he's shuffling around just like he was in WWE. And
but how can you not do something with him, right? Like, am I the only one?
That's the thing. And Kayla's not wrong. Like when she says WWE didn't know what to do with him, I'm like, how the fuck did you not know?
Who's listening to the radio, please?
I have no clue.
Sorry, go ahead.
What do you do with him? You do exactly what you did with him when you brought him up to main roster in the first place. I mean, he turned Brock Lesnar into Conor McGregor in the middle of a Royal Rumble match.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Brock got knocked on his ass after saying, "Who the fuck is that guy?"
Yeah.
And then
the
Survivor
Survivor
Series
too.
the soul out of Roman Reigns at Survivor Series. You knew exactly what to do with him. You just didn't fucking do it.
Now, Dom.
Since he's got AEW. Since he's got AEW, they don't know what the fuck to do with him. And my advice would be go watch NXT do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam Cole.
Yeah.
Yo, I'll just follow up really quick with this because everyone knows how the fuck I feel about Keith Lee, okay? Everyone knows how I feel. Keith Lee got my wife into wrestling. Who? Keith Lee, all right? That dude.
Oh, my bad.
In fucking in NXT was ridiculous. That Survivor Series match was ridiculous. Dom hit it on spot. That Royal Rumble spot was ridiculous with Brock. Yo, everything Keith Lee did was fucking spot on. Under a Triple H book regime, give me Keith Lee. When Keith Lee went to AEW, he was in that fucking match. He could have taken that fucking the circle. He could have cashed the circle in. He could have been the TNT champion. He could have been crowned. He could have had a dominant run with that like Miro did. And he could have been a singles champion. So they put him with Swerve. Great tag team. A year later, they let him be like Ivan said. They let him book himself as a fucking wizard, dye his hair. Bakley's right. He did get a little chunky. And now he's back in shape. Go look at him. Dude's getting back ripped again.
Yeah.
Give me him under triple. He just said on Collision, he's a singles wrestler now. He's about to do it. He actually just said, run. which I don't know how I feel about that. But he said
they did a debut for for Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, because he was suffering maybe the same thing as Bray. So like, who knows?
Yeah.
That's why he was out for so long.
Yeah.
I digress. What this guy wants personally, put him on Raw and give me another reason to tune in on Monday night. So let me see what Triple H can do with it.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Hell yeah.
I'd rather him go back to WWE.
Yeah. Oh, preach it. You bullshit, Tony Khan. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
Dude, 2 fucking years with this guy. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Streets is he's gonna leave soon. Streets, we love you, brother. Tell us.
So good to see you, Streets.
Tell us what the hell you do on the Fanatics Network. Let's hear it.
That
brother.
I would love to do.
Give out good advice.
Especially since I'm coming off my little hiatus here. Like, this is the first Monday. There was no
the first week. Yeah.
Yeah, this was the first Monday with no rotoslappers since April this past week.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
he's coming back.
It was a
a
nice,
little vacation, right?
Yeah. Oh, because that's what I was going to get into next. Is basically now we hit the grind because Rotoslap, Monday night. So this upcoming Monday night, when halftime comes, because there is only one game, by the way, Tim. So we're
I know. Yep, just one.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah. So when halftime rolls around, mosey on over here to the Fanatics Network, right here on this YouTube page, because we will be going live. So Roto Slappers will go on at halftime for Monday Night Football. That is Maddie. Monday night, the debut of it. Me, TK, and Maddie will be there. We will have I don't know how, probably record it. We'll see. There will be a midweek something that I'm going to get out there with some start-sit stuff, some after the waiver wire type things, little trade information, little tidbits like that. And as you saw, we did the Thursday night one, but there will be the rundown. So we'll get that in too on the midweek thing, so we can help you out. And we'll go game by game quickly, and we'll kind of tell you who everybody is in that game, like the locked in, who is your flex plays, who are your streamable type guys on that one. So there's a lot. There's a waiver wire article. There will be the trade chart updated weekly. There's a ton.
Your rankings are right there on the homepage.
Rankings.
The website.
So, weekly rankings. So the weekly rankings will just be positional now. If you need top overall, it'll be the trade chart. This is how we're going to do this forward. So there's just a lot to do as the grind begins tomorrow.
Yeah.
Really,
the break was necessary, brother.
Oh, coming off all of those drafts.
Oh, yeah. 8 million.
Holy moly. Between Thursday night of last week through Tuesday night was my final one. I was averaging about 2 a day. And this included live drafts, too, coming
Surprise
in.
you.
In this heat? Damn.
Yeah. So I think I did 7 drafts in 4 days or 3 days or something like that. And I did 3 of them were live.
And you're still married?
I know. So that's why it was a nice hiatus and a nice break then the rest of that week, because then we got to do some stuff with the wife. Went out to dinner.
This is your wife after all the drafts.
Well, she.
You break it up.
Me, I am?
Yeah.
You're good now.
You're good
now. I don't know what. Yeah, I'm plugged in too. But anyways, she jokes about being the widow during football season. So, and are we tomorrow? I might. I don't know if anybody. I'm still trying to piece this together. I know Tim's going to the game.
Chi-town.
Right?
Oh yeah, I'm leaving at 9 to get leave to go down there, and baby.
Yes. I'm not, so I might still do the Sunday thing.
Do it.
You
should. I might be hopping on here around 10
a.m. with Maddie.
If Maddie wants to come on, I don't care who.
Get
Anybody here wants to hop on. Really, Bakley wants to hop on. Dylan, Nick, anyone wants to join me if they're who I don't even care. Everybody is welcome to.
All right, Ivan, we got you. You're coming on.
Dango's like, you don't say my name.
We'll do about an hour, maybe. I'd say hour and a half. We'll talk. We can do some start-sit stuff. If you got questions, we'll answer them.
I love it. Halftime heat with Streets and Maddie. Ooh,
Monday's going to be fun. But I still think tomorrow I'm doing it. So I think I'm going live tomorrow, and I'm going to do a lot of start. I'll answer all your questions. Let's do start-sit. anything that you want to do about it, maybe 2 hours before game time.
That's what the
So-
Fanatics Network is all about. We just don't do sports. We do wrestling. We do entertainment. We do it all, baby.
You know what they do? Whatever the fuck they want.
Yes.
Hashtag show your fandom.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
All right, Streets, what do you
If you are
got?
a fanatic of something, come on through.
There we go. What do you got to end the night before you head out? Any last words?
I just want to say you guys are doing a fantastic job. You rebranded this thing perfectly. It is great. I love the name. I love the logo. I love the vibe. I love the colors. It's welcoming. You do awesome stuff. So good job.
Brother.
Like I said, you knocked it out of the park.
Harper, bottom of the ninth. It's out of here. What? Before you go, what's on your shirt? 13 something?
Oh, yeah.
Promote that,
13.
baby.
Scott Fishbowl 13 shirt. So it's Dunkin' Donuts, but
Dunkin'
it's from
Donuts.
it's a
I
Dunkin'
had that
Donuts
this morning.
logo. Do you have a Dunkin' Donuts in Philly or out that way? That's cool.
Yeah.
You know, when I was in
We run on Dunkin'.
Yeah,
that's
I
crazy.
live up here, too. All the way up here.
Oh,
See,
everybody
when I lived in Utah, they didn't have Dunkin' Donuts out there.
Well,
And then
that's
when I went to
Utah, bro.
I know,
Yeah,
but I went to
that's
New
what it's
York
like.
again, and I didn't see as many of them as I do here. Like they're everywhere in Chicago, like every corner.
Yeah.
There's a Starbucks and a
Yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts everywhere you go here. So
No,
I
it's
just was
Wawa
here.
and Dunkin' here.
It's like
Yeah.
if JD and I mention Wawa, people from like below Jersey are like, "The fuck you talking
What's
about?"
Wawa?
I know Wawa.
Magical place.
Yeah.
I actually know
You're
Wawa.
lucky
You
you
see?
know Wawa.
You get hoagies,
They're
not
doing-
subs, hoagies.
I don't know.
And they're doing a lot of different shit now. You can get pizza, you can get
Yeah,
cheeseburgers,
burgers. I don't trust it.
burgers.
French fries. I'm like, no.
I
Oh,
don't trust
I
that.
got the burger. The burger
Yeah.
is delicious, y'all. It is the
Which
truth.
location though? It depends. Which
Well, mine's a lot
location?
further away from yours. I'll
Outside
tell you
of the
that
There
city.
you go.
Yeah.
Outside of the city.
Exactly. I
Way
don't
outside
trust
the
the
city.
burgers to get in the inner city Wawas.
Okay,
You know,
fair enough. Fair
hoagies.
enough.
Yes.
Streets,
Hoagies,
before
yes.
you get divorced, let's hear it. How can the people find you?
You can find me at Streets of Don on Twitter. You can probably the best and easiest way because that's really the only social media. X. Excuse me, X. Jeez, I'm gonna
X
call it.
gonna
that for
give
the
it
rest
to
of
you.
my- Look, it's gonna
Gonna
be
give
like
it to you.
the Sears Tower to me. Will always be the Sears Tower, and I'm probably gonna
Yeah.
always call it Twitter instead of X. But yeah, on X, whatever the hell you want to call it, at Streets of Don, that's where you can find me. Or
love
yeah, get over to
TikTok,
the new website, which I still what is it? The fan
ENT.com.
FanENT.com.
ENT.
Or just
We'll
Fan
get you-
ENT
we'll-
or
we'll
the
get
fan?
you caught up.
Yeah, I gotta get caught up on that one.
Yeah.
So I could get used to saying it. But yeah, you can you just head back there and you'll find
ENT.
all of the stuff. It was
Yeah.
a fun grind, but all of the draft kit stuff that we produced is still all there. From preseason ranks to all the breakouts and sleepers and everything. So it's still there if you need to see it.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a hell of a lot more
weekend.
as we get going.
We need to see more of you, Streets.
You will.
Yeah.
Well, you'll see me probably tomorrow, and well, you're going to see me Monday night also.
Yep.
In our
We
regular
love you, brother.
program there.
Thank you for all that you do for the network.
So good to see you again, dude.
You're the best.
Once
Yeah.
again.
The consigliere. That's what he
You're the
is.
best looking guy on this network.
The consigliere.
All the ladies want you, Streets.
Hello, ladies.
My favorite movie.
That's Streets on Monday nights. All right, this is awkward. Streets, we love you, brother. Take it easy.
I love you guys.
He made it weird, didn't he?
The one.
Always makes it weird.
Yeah, and myself, I'm out of here. But
All right, brother. Thank you for coming, bro.
boy.
I
Thanks for
appreciate
coming
it.
on.
Thanks for coming.
But I'll be in the chat. So I'll be
All right.
I'll be in the chat. I just gotta go pick up the missus.
Yeah.
But man,
Good luck, brother.
I will. And I just want to know, guys, I love you guys. You guys are doing a fantastic job. You guys are killing it since, man, I would say from the originals from day one to what it is now, currently, all of you guys are doing phenomenal. Continue doing what you're doing. Make sure
We
you
love you, bro.
guys are family. You guys might remember, help each other. Get yourself there. Get to that success. You guys have it. You guys have the talent. You have
Cheers
it
to
all.
that.
And you guys are that you're about to get there to that success. Don't stop. Keep on the grind, and you already know.
We love you, bro.
As long as you all support each other, keep it going. That's all it needs. And don't forget that we circle the middle course and top rope will be supporting as well. So
but how could we find Circle Debate? How could we find the greatest Instagram handle, top_rope_wrestling_podcast_ I don't know.
I'm not leaving.
I gotta go. You're booting me.
Let's hear it, Ivan. Let's hear it, Ivan. How can we find COD?
Technically, JD's the champ.
Technically, we both are.
I think you can let Dom take care of that.
Technically, we're gonna have the real world champ show up. Like I said, we're gonna have JD is the champ. JD's the women's champ and the real world champion right now.
Really took it to
JD is that, and then we're gonna have Dom just creep in with the real world championship. We'll call it like 1992 Royal Rumble style with Ric Flair. And we're gonna go that route. JD versus Dom. Oh, it's so juicy. Sorry.
And I gotta say, I found that out later on, and I am so happy for JD. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Your grace.
Thank you.
Represent hashtag Team Psycho to the
world
fullest.
Champ and the women's champ, and just walked out with both. Like I'm the.
Thank you. That was all because of Takesha. Thank you, Takesha.
Takesha.
Ivan, before you go, this is for you, bro.
You lovely little buttercup. I'd like to pick up your petals and rub them all over me.
Wouldn't we all?
All right, Nick Regal, relax.
Cheers to you, brother. Thank you for being there since day one. Thank you for supporting us since day one. That's what it's all about, you know? New name, yeah. New logo, yeah.
Yeah.
Same great people, same great content. That's not, we're not messing around when we say that. We just have a new name. We just have a new logo, new attitude, same great content. We appreciate everybody watching, the millions, wait for it, and millions of viewers watching. But Ivan, what do you got to say before you head out?
Well, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, now that you see this, the Fanatics Network, remember, they don't just do podcasts.
No.
They make history.
We love you, Poppy, so much. We love you, bro. We
love you guys. I'll be in the chat.
Take it easy, bro. We'll see you soon.
Bro.
Love you guys. Be in the chat.
Oh, that dude. I love him because I thought I was going to get a week off, and then he pulled me back in. I was like, fuck. All right, let's go.
I love that you said that because I have that clip.
When I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Yes.
Oh, still was my favorite on the fucking show, man.
Yeah.
He was
the consigliere in the streets.
Yeah.
Those fucking streets.
What a good time, man. This is what it's all about, What do we got coming up on Monday? We got streets.
Yeah, Roto Slappers for sure on Monday. Well, I don't know if we have anything else. We might have some NFL breakdown. Oh, Dylan, what the fuck, bro? What do we got going on Monday? What the fuck, dude?
You know what you got on Monday.
Hey, we got the recap. Saints Titans.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's exactly what we have. We had Dome Field Advantage coming for sure. Roto Slappers coming after that. It's going to go on around halftime, but I still think that it might go on a little earlier than halftime, and then when Maddie will come on in halftime, but we'll figure all that out. But there is something that our boy Temple's been talking about in this chat that we should probably we should go back to the wrestling side of things because this pay-per-view Wrestle Dream that's coming up. All right.
This comment.
We have an official match that's been made that we have been waiting for since Forbidden Door 1, essentially. Ryan Danielson against Zack Sabre Jr.
Oh.
Sign me the fuck up. Sign us all the fuck up. Let's talk about it. And Eddie Kingston and Claudio for the ROH World titles on this.
It's title for title. Title for title.
Yeah. Wow. That's news to me.
You know what, Tony? Here's my wallet. Yes, it has Deadpool on it. Take my money.
And that's what he does. And that's what he does with every fucking pay-per-view. He finds a way to suck you in. Bigley's like, oh, well, you won't get anything good. All the guys are in Japan. Okay, well, there you go. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Brian fucking Danielson and Eddie and Claudio. That's all I got to say.
I'm living proof. I'm living proof that Lieutenant Dan can be wrong on multiple occasions. Because, otherwise he'd have my belt.
There we go. You know what I love? At the end of the day, Danielson just does what he wants.
God.
Right? Like he wrestles when he wants, and he just puts on bangers, and that's it. At the end of the day, he just comes in and I want to fight this guy. Okay, well, he's going to do it the best, and he does it the best.
Yes, he does.
He's still currently, in my opinion, the best wrestler in the world. But that's another day and another time. Let's talk about it. I mean, Zack Sabre, Timmy, you brought this up. That's intention. That's what we wanted to see at the first Forbidden Door. Great hot dogs in Chicago. But let's not talk about hot dogs. Let's talk about this match. Dago, we haven't heard a lot from you. What are your thoughts?
I
Who
think
puts pickles on their hot dogs? I'll end my case right there. Go ahead.
Mustard.
Ketchup.
That's what I put on my hot dogs.
What? Nobody uses jalapenos and hot sauce? Is that just me?
I don't know. What is a Chicago dog?
That is just you.
What is a Chicago dog? Pickles?
Relish, mustard, pickles, onions, tomatoes. And this guy eats it plain.
Avocado.
It's fucking gross. Your hot dogs. It's fucking real gross, dude. It
sounds good at 12
Cheese
o'clock.
whiz.
It sounds good at 12 o'clock after a long pay-per-view. Me and Dan got one. It was phenomenal. It was right across the street from the hotel, right, Dan?
How do we get on hot dogs anyway? Weren't we?
Well, if you like all that shit, if you like pickles and relish and onions and tomatoes, and yeah, it's a good dog. I don't particularly like that stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna shut the fuck. I'm gonna go back in
please.
I'm gonna go back in the
You're fine, dude. Don't leave.
Let's hear it, Dango. You love this kind of shit, and
I need the banger.
And if you don't know, now you know. We do some video game stuff on the Fanatics Network. Dango heads that with a lot of fun interaction when it comes to video games, and talk about that, Dango, but also talk about this dream match, because that's what it is at the end of the day. I mean, we want it. It's going to happen. Dango, you have the floor, brother. Let's hear it.
Oh, it's going to be a fantastic match. Oh, I plan on doing a lot of different stuff with the video games. I'm going to have them. We're doing a G1 Climax eventually. It's going to have everyone. Everyone's going to pick people, or 4 of us are going to pick different divisions. So we're going to have, it should be a great technical battle between the two.
Nice.
Very good.
Now let's talk about that match.
Oh,
what do you think?
Oh.
It's going to be a great.
Allow me real quick.
Yes. What the? Bruce doesn't say what is good. He says, "What the fuck is good?"
Yes, that man can fit "fuck" into every sentence, and I love him for it.
Yep. And that's what this network's all about.
He's like, "How's your fucking kid, bro?"
But let's hear it, Dango. Thoughts on this dream match that is going to happen? I mean, that's just
maybe not the Mayo, but that sounds good, Devious brother. Sorry,
like it's in the title itself. Like
Wrestle Dream. Yeah, we're gonna get dream. We're gonna get dream matches to honor the former Japanese owner, the former New Japan owner, our president. Right, Bakley.
Bakley's been quiet. Something's up for
Inoki.
Yep.
Yeah, Antonio Inoki. Yeah.
Antonio Inoki. Yes.
It should be a great match, especially Brian having a home field advantage in Seattle.
Oof.
Good call.
Forgot about that. Oh my gosh, that crowd's going to be amazing.
Yep, they're going to be.
I would love to hear your opinion, JD. Just on a match like this, like this is a dream match. If anyone knows wrestling, maybe you don't know the name of Zack Sabre Jr., but as a wrestling fan, as a podcaster, we know him. Let's talk about it. This is huge. Let's hear it, JD. What do you got?
First of all, Bryan Danielson is one of the best wrestlers in the world. And when he came over to AEW, there was a lot of dream matches. Of course, him versus Kenny. I'm still waiting for them to fight again. for that. Even him versus Ricky Starks. That was such a good match. I mean, pretty much any feud that Bryan Danielson has been in, it's been a very good match. And I've seen Zack Sabre Jr. wrestle before. I think it was him versus Ricochet.
Oh shit!
Was that
Where
the
was
viral one?
Was that Philly?
No. That wasn't in Philly. I saw it online. I think that was the viral match when they did the same flip at the same time. Or was that him and Will Ospreay?
It was him and Ospreay.
I think that was him and Ospreay. You're thinking.
Okay, that was him and Ospreay. But I did see Zack Sabre Jr. Previously before AEW, and I cannot wait for this feud between these two. So yeah, this is going to be what Tony is very good at is doing dream matches.
Yeah.
Like there are some matches out there where we don't need really a build up. Like we can get a little bit of a build up, but pretty much it's like Omega versus Ospreay. You don't really need a build for it because everybody knows it's boom. You hear it, you say, okay, I cannot wait. I'm showing up to that. I'm going to be watching it.
Yeah.
And and this is what it is with Zach and Brian. It's going to be, we know it's going to be a great match. First of all, I cannot wait to see it. Hell, I can't even wait to see Bryan Danielson cut the promo about how he used to beat the shit out of people too.
Yeah.
And also with the video game thing, I played Stadium Stampede.
Yeah.
Finally.
Oh.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Really?
Lots of fun.
It's in the Jacksonville Stadium.
It is. Yeah. It's in a stadium.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's in a stadium. It's a lot of fun. It's chaotic.
Is it just on the field?
No, it's all over the
stadium.
stadium.
Oh, you can go backstage?
It's a wrestling version of Fortnite without the building.
Oh.
Like you beat each other with things. You find chests that has weapons in it. You get like coins that levels you up and stuff like that. And if you beat someone low enough, they get all dizzy, and then you do your finisher on them, which you could pick finishers. I seen Darby Allin do Judas Effect. Orange Cassidy, I had him do the Paradigm Shift. Or no, I had him do the Black Mass. So you do the finisher on them, and it knocks them out. And then the circle gets smaller, so people can't hide either. And then unlike Fortnite, where the circle only gets small and then it stays there, and Stadium Stampede, the circle gets smaller and smaller and smaller until everyone is in the storm, quote unquote. Just so it's like, all right, let's hurry this the fuck up. So it's a lot of fun.
It's like the Chappelle show. Tink, wrap that shit up, B.
It's a lot of fun.
Is it me, or do we not? I mean, yes, we look at Roman and he's, whatever the slogan is, he's on another level. But I feel like DB's there, or BD, whatever. I think he's like right there, if not a little bit above Roman Reigns. And it's just cool. It's just cool to see that. It's just cool that Bryan Danielson just does what he wants, and when he does what he wants, it's like phenomenal. I don't know. I just I don't think we're understanding, and we're seeing this. Like, when I was younger, I hated Tom Brady. Peyton Manning was the man. He was the best quarterback to ever play the game. But now at 32, I'm like, holy shit, Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback to ever play. And I feel like that's kind of, the legacy of Bryan Danielson. It's like, he's great, but we don't.
I think it's where he's at.
Let's
when he was in WWE, WWE is pretty much all about character and stuff. Yeah. And Bryan Danielson was really good because of the whole underdog thing, the B+ player.
Yes.
And I feel like people are understanding now, like, wait, he's a really good wrestler. Because we didn't see really NXT. He wasn't really in NXT when NXT was on TV. By the time NXT came out, he was already on the main roster. So no, we didn't really get a chance to really appreciate his wrestling style until now with AEW. Now that he is, it's pure wrestling, I feel like a lot of people are realizing, like, wait, he's really good at wrestling. So I think
he's doing what he loves.
And you know what, Nick, you kind of hit the nail on the head.
All right, I'm done.
Two.
I'm out of here after that.
Because
I didn't think Tom would ever say that.
I know, right? but I'm even shocked a little bit. I'm having trouble getting this out. But I mean, Roman is kind of like Tom Brady because Brady did it all in practically one spot.
Yeah.
Everything he did,
yep.
maybe minus one Super Bowl, the bulk of everything he did was in one place, like Roman.
Yeah.
Whereas the Dragon is more like Peyton Manning because no matter where Peyton Manning went, he was phenomenal. He won championships. He did whatever he had. He did whatever he had to do to cement his legacy. That's the Dragon.
Yeah.
And both of them are great quarterbacks. They just had a very different path to greatness.
Yeah. Man, that's great when you think about it at the end of the day. It's so similar, you know? You know, he's the underdog for that reason. Come on, Dan, let's hear it.
And we have to think of two other things. The fact that all the big chances that he had were because of Punk leaving for a while. Like, you look at the whole WrestleMania 30, that's when Punk left around a Royal Rumble, and it gave him that spot. And that's as his character was getting up. And then the last two times in AEW, he's taken over the spot that CM Punk had. So he's kind of taken over for that. And then he had that injury. He went away for years. Came back. And he's kind of like...
It's a great point, Dan.
Used it. And being able to go from WWE to AEW and have like a new lease where he has more freedom with his character, with his restaurant. He's taking more chances. He's being more aggressive.
Yeah.
You're seeing a different side of him that's just great.
I mean, he doesn't. I mean, after one match, he doesn't wrestle for 3 weeks because he's, you know, putting all of his passion, all of his love into that match. You know, like that. That's, you look at it and you're like, damn.
Whereas the other guy doesn't wrestle for 3 months because he doesn't give a fuck.
Exactly. And also it helps the character too. But that's,
and then looking into this match at Wrestle Dream, you got two technical guys. Like, I really love both guys. I've grown to really know Zack Sabre Jr., watching him almost every day with New Japan. This is a guy very submission savvy. He doesn't stay in one spot no more than 10 seconds because he figures if you don't move, you got to switch because then it gives his opponent a chance to kind of reverse you. And it's going to be a game of chess between these two guys. And but the difference is Danielson has that aggression. But Zack Sabre Jr. is going to be able to use everything against him. So it's going to be great. These guys are going to go 20, 25 minutes. And
I love
this is a show steerer.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I was so pumped
Let's hear
for
it,
the
Dom.
match. I was so pumped for the match at Forbidden Door. I was actually disappointed when Claudio took the Dragon's place. I was like, okay, but still. You know, like it bummed me out. I was happy for Claudio, but I wanted to see it so bad. And now we're finally getting it.
There he is.
And when you saw there he is.
What do they call them? Fighters, bundles, bumbies?
Micro brawlers. Miles.
Hey, Miles Long.
Hey, guys.
I love it.
What's up, Miles?
Not much. I just ran around the house trying to clean
That
everything.
is a full
Got
breed
friends
if I've
coming
ever
over.
seen one.
Oh my god, this boy! I got him when he was 30 pounds. He is 70 pounds now. He did a
Holy
bait and switch on me real quick.
What's his name?
One cool
This is
dog.
baby Fenris, little Fenris. Hey, bud.
Say it again.
Hey, Fenris. What's
Fenris.
Fenris. Where's that from?
Nordic mythology.
Nice, nice. We're talking about Bryan Danielson and just how amazing it is. I guess we brought it up, Dom, and I brought it up too. It's like Bryan Danielson. Do you watch wrestling, by the way?
Not too much, no.
All right, let's
got my
skip
hands full with UFC.
Miles, I love your
backstory,
name.
but-
The random MMA guy. That's fucking.
Yeah, there you go.
I was trying to read that. That's why I got closer. I got old eyes. I was like, oh yeah, okay.
But I think another thing that we're witnessing right now that we haven't seen in a long time is LA Knight. We talked about Bryan Danielson. It's kind of similar in the Yes movement. It's kind of similar with Kofi and his movement. I would love to hear Dylan's thoughts on. He signed the new contract. Supposedly it's more money. I mean, we see that he is the real deal. Is he the champion? I mean, I bring it up often on the UW pod right here on the Fanatics Network. That
Sorry. Continue.
Wow.
Kyle,
Sorry,
with the
I just
sex-
stumbled in
Yes!
here.
The sexiest legs in the world are here.
Come on. Oh, my name's
Hey,
Plucket.
man.
Hold on. Where are we
Can I
going?
see him?
Where are we going?
Oh,
I love it.
and the feet.
Oh,
And the
man.
feet.
My feet are probably. I have actually pretty disgusting feet. So
You need to
it's-
get that shit on OnlyFans. Those legs are just.
Look, man. As long as I have one subscriber or follower.
Patreon.
Yeah.
I'll
I
subscribe.
mean, my legs are close, but they're not that good.
Let's see them. Pop them up.
No, I'm kidding. I'm totally
Just
kidding.
let's see
All
him.
right.
I love it. Let's go to Kyle and then we'll go to you, Dylan. Kyle, I mean, we're talking about Bryan Danielson. We're talking about some of the greatest wrestlers that we've ever seen live or just in person or on TV. But at the end of the day, right now, it's all about LA Knight. Let's hear your thoughts on just the movement. I mean, I brought it up. We've seen it, the Yes Movement. We've seen the Kofi Mania. But this is up there, man. This is special. Let's hear it. What do you got on LA Knight? Everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed. No,
Indeed.
he's
Let's
the
hear it,
man.
bro. What do you got?
Bro, it's so annoying that it took him this long to catch fire because he's been good for so long. He's like tailor-made for WWE too. So it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, what it is. But I'm glad that he's finally getting his shine. Like I think you said earlier, he allegedly just signed a long-term deal. So there's no reason to hold him back anymore. And he just has all those qualities. The mic work. He has the crowd in the palm of his hand. And he can go in the ring, by the way. Like he's had go back to his NXT days. Like his matches with Cameron Grimes. Bangers. Yeah. Just probably other ones I'm not even thinking about. But he has it all, man. I'm excited for it. Like, it's similar to the Yes Movement. I think it's a little different.
Yeah.
But
As in how? Let's dissect this, baby.
Well, let me dissect you. Let me pull off your clothes and get inside you.
Whoa.
So,
Hey.
whoa.
You should talk about wrestling?
Is that not what dissecting is? That's
Late
what
night.
this is the frog.
I want to watch.
This turned into the Fanatics Network After Dark, y'all. Continue.
Yeah. Round chicken.
You need to save that one for the
Fanny.
OnlyFans page.
That's,
right?
that's the Fanny Network I'm thinking of.
But seriously, talk to me.
Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you. The Yes Movement, I think, was different because it was kind of like a change in eras. Whereas, cause like Bryan or Daniel Bryan, whatever, he wasn't the type of guy that was gonna be main eventing WrestleMania. He forced their hand to put. They had a plan, and they forced his hand or their hand to change the course to get a guy like Daniel Bryan, who is not their prototypical guy. And it kind of just set forth a new era, set off NXT and all of that stuff, right? Where LA Knight's kind of like, it's still awesome, but it's like, yeah, it makes sense. Like, that is the kind of guy that they would look for in a main eventer. They're both great, but I think they're different, you know? It's different flavors.
The Yeah movement definitely feels cooler. Like the Yes movement was nice, but it felt very indie, very campy, very kind of nerdy. You look at LA Knight, you don't
That's
think
a good
that.
point. That's a good point.
This dude is fucking cool, and I'm behind. Am I behind him? Yeah. Like with Daniel Bryan, even knowing him, I was like, I don't know if he fits in here. And then as it went on, all of a sudden, I'm just sitting there like, yes,
Yeah. That's what 30 was all about, you know?
I've been sold on LA Knight since long before NXT, so I'm with Kyle. This shit is way overdue.
Do you think the reason is because of body type though? Because LA Knight is so big in comparison to Bryan, and his persona is very much outward, like The Rock and Stone Cold. I don't want to compare him to them because he's not.
No,
he is
but
LA fucking Knight. He is his own person, but
kind of similar.
I can see the comparisons. I can see the comparisons. Okay. So is it because he's more like them? He's an entertainer compared to this plain indie wrestler in Bryan.
I think it's.
Let's hear it, JD. I want a female's perspective.
Your Grace.
No, I feel like with Daniel Bryan, like I had said earlier, he's a wrestler. So he's not exactly, a character, whereas though he had the catchphrase of the Yes movement and stuff like that. LA Knight has so much charisma. I mean, I saw LA Knight back in NWA, and the moment I saw him, I was like drawn to him because he had so much charisma. You know, he was so good at cutting promos. Whereas though Bryan Danielson, when he cuts promos, it's like it's truth to it. But it's very like I said, he's a wrestler's wrestler. He's not really about I mean, he gives out promos and stuff like that, but he's more about what he does in the ring versus what he does in the promos and stuff like that. That's why there's such a big difference between Daniel Bryan and Bryan Danielson. You know, what we see him in AEW, we feel as though like he is so much better in AEW than he was in WWE, and that's because AEW, it's more about what happens in the ring, these dream matches that we've been wanting him to have and everything like that. The ginger fish.
We love you, Temple.
Yes, Temple.
You know what it is too, JD?
I am the president of the Cody Haters Club, so
yeah.
JD is very charismatic.
You know what it is too? It just seems like maybe LA Knight's like Joe Namath. You know, he's that guy.
He's very likable.
Yeah, but he's
very
also
likely to draw you in.
Very flamboyant. He'll wear the tiger coat on the field, you know, as Daniel Bryan is like, oh my God, no, we can't skin a cat. We can't do that. You got to be a vegetarian. Like, it's just the opposite, you know?
Yeah. Bryan Danielson, I keep wanting to say Dan Bryan.
Yeah,
Bryan Danielson is very good at what he does. When he was a heel in WWE and he was Captain Planet, and he was such an ass that we were booing the fact that he's trying to save the world. Was amazing. And he was just as good as a face as well, where we were behind him and wanted him to win the title.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just such a beautiful, poetic story to go from us cheering for him and wanting him to win the title to us not liking him and wanting him to lose the title.
And then he was telling Kofi that he was a B+ player.
Exactly.
When that's what happened to him at 30.
I loved that whole story with that.
Kayla, what do you got?
He's very charismatic. He has a lot of charisma, and it draws you. He draws you in. You want to be like you want him. You want to be him. You want to hear from him. It don't even matter what happens in the ring. Whereas though with Bryan Danielson, he'll show you. We'd rather see Bryan Danielson in the ring than just hearing him cut promos all day long.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kayla, TK was asking, what are your thoughts on just this in general? I mean, again, we haven't seen something like this since Kofi. We haven't seen something like this since Daniel Bryan. I mean, this is huge. Let's hear it. What do you got? I'm going to go get another glass of wine.
Nerd. Okay, even Kayla laughed at that, so I don't feel so bad.
Well, I like wine, but I don't know. But it was just funny. No, I mean, I admit, like one thing about, being a wrestling fan, people always state you either love them or you hate them. And if you don't hate them, they're not doing their job. And as far as LA Knight, when he was in NXT, really, I would say I really was not a huge fan of him. And gets to the main roster, and it's just like, no, not gonna. And then here recently, he's starting to grow on me. And it's just like, I think, the yeah moment is just so much better, so more entertaining, and then the fact that, Miz even came out and copied LA Knight was even more hilarious.
Wow, that was a great impression.
Yeah, at first he had me fooled, and then I'm thinking in my head, at first I'm thinking, wait a minute. LA Knight didn't have a haircut like that, and LA Knight does not say yeah so many times in one sentence as he
all the way down the ramp. I thought it was LA Knight, no lie.
And he got in there, and I kept hearing the yeah. I was like, wait a minute, LA Knight don't say yeah that many times. So, but what they're doing with him is, phenomenal work. He's, like I said, he's grown on me. He's been, great in the ring, showing, he won the Slim Dim Battle Royal. There's so many different matches I believe he should have won, but he didn't. In my opinion, I'm happy. I would have been happy if it was Santo Escobar to dethrone Austin Theory.
Me too.
But But I'm okay with Bray because in a way that'd give him another shot before he actually officially does retire from wrestling for good. But a part of me wanted LA Knight to be the one to dethrone Austin Theory, just because of how Austin ended up getting that title back the second time. Oh, I just happened to fall on Seth Rollins and get the pin. I mean, come on now. But what they're doing with LA Knight, it's one of those moments I'm excited to see what's next for him. And I will jump on when, JD and others said, Brian, I still want to call him Daniel Bryan, but
it's tough.
Just say the dragon.
Yeah.
Well,
Daniel Bryan.
you don't.
Or wait, what he used to be called, the GOAT. There we go. Call him
The
GOAT. But what is it? However they used to, like, Daniel or whatever little goats would pop up when he was
Daniel Bryanson. Yes, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
But
yep. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, he's one, also to this point, even though he's an AEW, he's still doing a point. He's part of the Blackpool Combat Club. People have a lot of love-hate relationships with him. And, but he's still one hell of a wrestler, hurt or not hurt. Like we said, we don't know if he's really, they're saying he was favoring his arm in his match or whatever. But, just him calling out these New Japan people, like he called out Okada, and showed he had that forbidden door. And now that he's, calling out Zach, he's making history, and he's going to keep making history until, he finally decides to hang up his boots for good. Because
it's just a matter of time before we get that Danielson Ospreay, because you got Ospreay doing it on the other side, defeating Omega, Okada, Jericho, all within 2-3 months. It's like with Brian Danielson saying his time is limited because his kids, he doesn't want to do it forever, and he's trying to get everything out. It's like, okay, when are we going to get him and when are we going to get him and Ospreay in the ring? Because that's the true match that I feel like we're missing, because Ospreay's kicking on all cylinders, Brian Danielson's kicking on all cylinders while having an injured left arm. That he's performing a match with Ricky Starks without even using it.
Ricky.
Yeah.
I fucking love him. I think Graydon's got to go, so I'm going to kick Dan for 1 second and hear what Graydon's got to say. Oh, he kicked himself. Hey, buddy. What's good? You still working the night shift? Oh, Dan's still here. Who did I kick?
I'm back.
I think you kicked
I'm
Tim.
still working. Yeah,
Tim,
still working.
I don't like that guy anyways. Don't worry.
TK left. What up, Graydon? How you doing, buddy? What do you got for us? Let's hear it.
I'm doing well.
What's next on the director's cut? This Tuesday? Go ahead.
Yes, this Tuesday I'm doing. I'm calling it Tuesday Night Football. It's I'm reviewing Little Giants. So. Just because there's nothing out this week that interested me to review at all.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
So, Talking Little Giants going to draw out the annexation of Puerto Rico.
Nice.
Yeah.
I dig it, bro. Well, we love you, man. Let's give the people what they want. How can they find the Bin Buster? How can they find the director?
They can find the director's cut right here on the Fanatics Network every Tuesday at 8:30 Central Time, 9:30 Eastern. Like Nick said, I go through a bunch of movies. I usually do a movie a week, whatever's out in theaters, unless there's something out there that does really interest me, and then I do something like Little Giants. And sometimes I do special stuff like Swayze Night that we had with Roadhouse. Right after Terry Funk died, kind of use that as a tribute to Terry Funk that night too.
Yeah.
You can also find me on my channel, Bin Buster, where I just recently did a top 10 greatest football movies of all time video.
Well, what was number
one?
Went
through scientifically and watched a bunch of football movies and ranked them according to 4 categories and picked it.
There's 10 football movies that you could rank.
Yeah, dude.
There's a lot.
What do we got?
Yeah.
Friday Night Lights.
Longest
There's
yard.
2 longest
The other
yards.
longest yard. Yeah, there we go.
Remember the Titans?
Boy, remember
What
the
about,
Titans.
remember the Titans.
All right.
Gridiron Gang.
The
Okay, we've reached
Replacement.
the end of my football movie knowledge. Those are the only
Remember
ones I
the
thought
Titans
existed.
was on there. Rudy was on
Necessary
there.
Roughness.
Yeah,
Remember the
Moneyball was
Titans
pretty
Any
good.
Given
Sunday.
The Blind
Moneyball
Side.
was baseball.
Friday
shit.
Night
Blindside is
Replacements.
Blindside is fake.
Well, we're
Much
just
more-
now finding that out, but it was a good movie.
Yeah.
What
The
is
Program.
that- so that's
Draft
really-
Day.
Program.
Draft Day. was
Concussion is a football movie.
Mm-hmm.
Tell the truth.
great. Yeah.
And for you Chicago people, Brian's song.
Yeah.
If you know, you know, and if you don't, and if you watch it, and if you cry,
Yeah,
I'm
Brian's
sorry.
song. Both of them. Both Brian's
Invincible.
songs.
Invincible.
Oh, dude.
Invincible.
Pally, baby.
JD,
Come
that
on
was
now.
good. That was good with Marky Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Mighty Tighties. Cool. All right, Graydon. When's work over, bro?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. Nice.
Oh, you're almost there.
How
In
long
the
does it
meantime,
take-
you're getting paid to be here. It's a good life.
How long does it take to get home? It doesn't matter. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, it will take me about maybe. No one will be on the road, so take me about 10 minutes, maybe 15.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Oh, not
That's
bad.
what's up.
We love it.
So
Miles,
yeah, not
you're-
too bad.
Miles, what's up, bro? I mean, UFC, really big night tonight. Let's talk about it. What do we got?
I mean, it's all relative, I guess. Honestly, next week is probably has bigger implications for the UFC
Yeah?
than tonight, just because like
Well, why is that? Let's hear it.
they had like a pretty decent card kind of lined up, but then there was like some cancellations. They moved things around, and now it's kind of real mid from top to bottom. It's kind of a real mid card. So that's probably why I'm not really at the. I was planning to go to Twin Peaks and watch it, and my friend's like, "Oh, you want to hang out and chill?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's fine. I'll just catch the rewatch on 3 weeks from now when it's free on ESPN Plus." But
Yeah.
like Adesanya Strickland is just. That's not going to be an interesting fight for anybody, really. Like, I feel like they were
Strickland
saying
just
Strickland.
seems like a total fucking douchebag, doesn't he? Or is that just
I think
my
that's part of his
opinion?
personality. I think it's
Yeah.
like two parts because with UFC, it's a little different from wrestling. Because with wrestling, you got some of the people in the background motivating the characters, right? Like they tell you, like, "Hey, this is what you're going to do tonight. We want you to be the heel," and they kind of like coach you through it. In UFC, you can be a character, but that's coming from you. So like whatever that character is, that's something coming from right here.
Everyone is trying to be Conor McGregor, and it's so obnoxious.
Right.
Not everyone's good at
Little bit.
it. Almost no one's good at it, and it's hilarious to watch.
Yes.
That's a good point too, Miles. As soon as you step into the octagon, like the antics are over, Like
Yeah.
with wrestling, there's it's all about the antics. It's
Yeah,
all
there's no
about
run-ins in UFC.
Yeah.
No.
There should be though.
I wouldn't mind a good
That's
chair
like
shot every
it's
now and
like-
then, but that's just me.
A ladder match maybe in the octagon.
Yeah.
Ladder match. We're gonna put the welterweight title up here.
Yeah.
Bro, I'll purchase
Joe
UFC
Rogan goes
pay-per-view.
nuts. Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh man.
High
No,
off his
with
balls.
Strickland, I feel like he's just kind of made his way up slowly, but he's not that interesting to watch, so he has to be a little more over the top to get that popularity. Otherwise, he's going to be like Cubby Covington way back before they were going to, cut his contract. I think he was still like number 7. Like he was top 10, but nobody cared. He was boring. But then, he figured out he was going to get cut. So then he started going on the whole like, what is it? Brazil's a shithole and you all are like dirty people or whatever. And that all of a sudden boosted his ratings. So he figured like, this is what I got to do. Like, this is how I keep my job basically. And I feel like that's basically Strickland. Because when you watch him, all he does is he camps out behind a jab, maybe throws a couple 1-2s, nothing super exciting. And then at the very end, he kind of like gets a little bit more activity. But, at that point, you've already drained like, 20 minutes of nothing. So it's probably going to be more of that tonight. But the other fights look decent.
Yeah.
Mostly decent.
By the way, is anybody else like not shocked whatsoever that John Moxley's blood knows how to type?
Yeah. Wild thing. That's Maddie. What's up, Maddie? Thanks for tuning in, bro. Yeah.
That is the most unshocking comment of all time, even if it is from Moxley's blood.
Kyle, what do we
Moxley's
got
blood
on?
probably drives him to the stadium.
What do we got on the apron bump this week?
I don't know. Probably some wrestling or something.
No. This didn't you drop it?
Probably some wrestling.
Well, my latest episode was
this week, Wednesday, Hump Day.
Bump Day. Bump Day, Nicholas.
Day,
Get
sir.
it right.
Bump
It's
Day.
fun. We're having fun.
What did we get on Hump Day? Bump Day.
We got old WCW Great American Bash 1996.
Nice. What was the main event?
Well, we had Kevin Nash and Scott Hall power bombing Eric Bischoff off a stage, which might as well have been the main event.
Yeah.
You had Kevin Green, the football player, right? Carolina Panthers.
There we go,
Steve
Kayla.
McMichael, some football players wrestling.
I'm surprised you know their names.
I only knew it because of the wrestling pay-per-view, pal.
Yeah.
Dean Malenko versus Rey Mysterio was good. Everything else
that
was
was
kind of
classic.
dog shit. But that's WCW for you in 1996. So.
96. Okay.
It was a fun time talking about it, though.
Yeah. Who'd you talk to?
Steve from the SCW Wrestling Channel. He's a good boy.
He blocked me.
Oh, you probably deserved it.
Yeah.
He's a very nice fellow. So
You had it coming.
I usually do. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
I think so. You're cool.
Yeah. Well, I try to be.
I know you do.
Yeah. What do we got? Someone, let's pick a topic. Kayla, what do we got?
You know what? Oh,
You can
I was
control
gonna
this.
say
How did you
Devious
do
One
that?
had a good question.
Question for the director.
Movie at 3. Oh man. Ooh.
Mm.
Expendables.
They got everything,
Jeez.
and they got everyone in that movie. I saw the
Yeah.
trailer for
Yeah.
that.
Right?
Like,
Mel
who isn't
Gibson.
in that?
They should have ended it at 3.
Yeah.
Expendables 4 is coming out next. Yeah, the 22nd.
That's wild. They're doing another one. That's
this one?
hilarious.
It is. It's going to turn into the Fast and Furious
And it
franchise.
seems to be the premise, the storyline.
I don't know if it can because the
when
support,
you're
the starring cast is
watching
too
the
old.
trailer, seems to be the daughter
Yeah.
of her.
Yeah.
Mm.
It seems to be that it's the next generation. It's a kid of one of the original Expendables coming back and forming their team and throwing in people like Sylvester Stallone, Tony Jaa, Donnie Yen. But it's not. By the third one, they had every single 90s action star known to man in those movies.
In that movie,
And it
yeah,
should just
you
end
couldn't
it
really-
right there. Because
That was where they should have
started off
ended it.
as was an homage to 90s action.
Yeah.
Yep. They
Because
should have ended it.
The
at
point
Yeah.
of Chuck Norris
It was
in that
perfect.
franchise is the moment you kill that franchise.
Oh, that was so good though.
Nothing can top Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
like, I didn't
Texas
mean
Ranger
kill that
theme
Chuck
song
Norris
was
killed the
amazing.
movie. I just
I'm
meant
proud to
end
say that
franchise
man and
there
I
once
share
you
a
have-
birthday. No lie.
What you say, Graydon? I didn't hear what you said.
Sorry, G.
He's muted. You got a customer behind you. Watch out. I'm kidding.
Well,
Just
what I
pulling
was
your
saying
butt.
was, like, when you throw in the likes of Chuck Norris and Bruce Willis in the third one, and then you've hit every single 90s action star, the movie should have ended in the third one. Because
Yeah, I'm
you've
with you.
hit every single 80s and 90s action star, because those movies were an homage to those 90s action movies and 80s action movies. So once you have all them in there, there's no need to continue it on. Terry Crews is not an action star, so why is he in these movies?
Yeah.
50 Cent is not really an action star. Why is he in these movies?
He got
Watch
shot
your
9
mouth.
times.
He got shot 9 times. There you go.
I mean, they could move on to 2000s action stars like Jackie Chan, Chris
Yeah.
Tucker.
I guess they could. But
Chris
like
Tucker,
the third
yeah.
one was so good that felt like the place to end it. Even Van Damme as the main villain was just.
Yeah.
Wasn't Ronda Rousey in a couple of them?
Yeah.
I think she was in the last one.
That makes
Probably.
sense.
She
I
died.
love what's the Oceans?
That might have been Fast and Furious. I don't know.
I love
I think she was
them.
in both. I think she was
Yeah,
in
she
both.
was-
Might have been in both.
Yeah.
They're all the same. I think they're one universe. I think that one day they're
I
gonna,
know.
like Jimmy Neutron and Fairly Odd Parents. The universes are going to collide.
Fairly Odd Parents.
Eventually.
Oh god.
If there's a fifth one, we'll see Toretto.
Yeah.
We'll see them
Unfortunately, I
speed
know.
pass by in the background or something like that.
One last ride.
Family.
Right? Unfortunately, I
Exactly.
know I'm going to be stuck watching this movie because my wife has had a lifelong crush on Sylvester Stallone. So anything he's in, I gotta watch. I literally had to watch the first season of Tulsa King on Paramount Plus because he was in it. I have to watch his reality show. Now I'm gonna have to watch Expendables 4.
He has a reality show. What's it called?
He and his daughters. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't even remember what it's
what's
called.
that on?
It's on.
Don't even know.
Is it on Paramount?
What is this
Remember.
guy?
You have to ask my
It's on-
wife. She puts it on. I'm just
It's
like,
on,
all right.
it's on
I'm here."
Paramount.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's hilarious. I need to.
Yeah, he and his
I'm getting
daughters
off right now
have
and
a-
watching the whole thing.
He and his daughters have a reality show, and I have to sit through it because my wife has a crush. I mean,
His daughters look
respectfully,
just
his
like
daughters are kind of fine. I'll say that right now. But so that's fun. But
L.A. Night. Yeah.
yeah,
Sylvester Stallone's daughters. Let me get this a Google here.
Yeah, Google it. They look like him.
They need statues in Philly. God damn it.
We have statues in Philly. We have a statue.
No, his daughters do.
Oh, his daughter.
The Google search autofills so quickly to Sylvester Stallone's daughters. I guess everybody
Naked.
else is looking for her.
Yeah,
Wait, how old are they? How old are they? Hold on, before I say anything.
Of age.
I think
I
they're
believe
of
they're
age.
legal. Yeah.
Okay, I believe is it going to go through in a court?
I'm pretty
okay?
sure they're
True.
legal. I don't know
That's-
exactly
that
how
is
old they
true.
are.
Officer, I
goddamn-
believe they were they were 18.
Okay, I'm never getting caught in a hotel room with them, so it's not like I gotta worry about it.
He's got 5 daughters, and they all start with S. That makes me sick.
Let's hear the
Right?
names.
I didn't know he had 5.
Let me Sage Stallone,
Yeah.
Siergo, Sistine, Scarlett, and Sophia.
I was gonna say it's Sophie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have to watch this. I'm
he's
not a
almost
happy
80
guy, but,
years
you
old.
know.
Suck me
He's
dry. I wish
80?
I looked. I hope I looked like that when I'm 80.
I just seen him with the. He was
Right.
He was
I
just.
still want to be Rocky when I grow up.
He was just. He was just with the Pope too, and he looked phenomenal, man. How old was he?
So I look
80.
good.
He's 77.
Sylvester Stallone.
God damn.
Sylvester Stallone.
That's steroids for you.
I guess he was an adult in Rocky, which was like in the 70s, wasn't it? 80s.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, he was an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still the best thing he's done. I mean,
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, he has a whole city that loves him because of that movie.
Yep.
We care more about him than we do a lot of people who are legit from Philly.
It's
Right.
not about how. It's not about
No
how
lie.
hard you get hit. It's about how hard you can get
that's
hit.
not how he said it. Do your
Keep
best
moving
Rocky
forward.
impression.
Keep moving forward. That's how winning's done.
I felt it. I felt it. What you just did there, I felt it.
Thank you.
I got a little tear right here.
Makes me want to go up the rocky steps again.
All I can say is, yeah, buddy.
I feel
I did
bad
that.
for the art museum because everybody only knows the art museum because of the steps. Nobody
Is
goes
this-
inside the museum.
Hey, it helps them.
Did they
They
move the
do.
statue though?
It's
Or is-
next. It's next to the
It's
art.
on the
museum.
side now.
there, yeah.
Yeah, it's on
Yeah,
the
they
side
put it
now.
on the corner.
Yeah, so they can have a line. Usually, it's a person who
I've
it's a
never
person
been to
who
the statue.
volunteers to take the picture for you.
Mm-hmm.
I've never walked the steps. I've never seen the statue in person.
Really?
I see
Oh.
the statue. in
I've
person.
walked the
lived.
steps.
You've been
Yeah,
to Philly?
you have
bro?
to walk the steps.
When was it? When was that?
I'm a cheesesteaker.
Cheesesteak.
My
man.
First of all, thank you for saying
There we
cheesesteak
go.
and not
I ran up
Philly
from there.
cheesesteak.
Right.
Hey,
See,
let
he knew.
me throw out this just for everybody. You can get a good Philly cheesesteak anywhere. You don't have to go to Philly. There's great Philly cheesesteaks in Virginia. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
No,
it's just
yeah.
meat and
I
bread.
agree.
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
there
I
are.
can
there's Philly-
verify that.
There's good cheesesteaks at places. It's just sometimes it's as long as it doesn't say Philly cheesesteak. That's because I had someone tell me, oh, there's a good cheesesteak place out here.
Yeah.
It wasn't good.
Well, Kyle, what is a cheesesteak to you? What do you have on it? That's the question. That's what
that's the
makes
big
it.
question.
That's the burning
Yes.
question. Yes.
Oh,
Let's
well,
hear it.
I think any answer I give you is going to be wrong. But let me. I'll say this.
Try your best. Try your best.
This cheese whiz bullshit, get it out of here. We don't need it.
Yeah,
That's
thank you.
unnecessary.
No, you're fine.
Stupid.
You're good.
It's a
You're good.
gimmick.
on cheesesteaks.
It's hokey.
You can't do that.
No,
You can't
I'm
do
a
that.
South
You can't put
Philly
cheese
psycho, and I
whiz.
approve that message. Thank you.
Throw me
Kyle.
a pepper jack. Throw me a ched.
Oh yeah,
throw me
the
a-
cheese. The cheese is not the question. It's the other thing.
It's half the thing. It's cheese steak.
Yeah, but what else do you put on it? That's the question.
Well, you throw steak on it, probably, right?
Yeah.
Little onions, maybe a little
Yes.
green pepper,
No,
perhaps.
no. It's just
that's
onions.
acceptable. That's
Green peppers. Sometimes there's people.
Oh,
you know,
no.
green
I don't
peppers.
appreciate being bullied for my peppers, but
some
You're
people do
fine.
green
That's it,
peppers.
though.
Fine. If you would have said lettuce, tomato, any of that, I would have said
Mushrooms, red pepper, green pepper.
Mushrooms don't
But
go
he
on
is
anything.
right. Cheese.
Yeah.
I always tell people, don't get hype on the cheese whiz. Cheese whiz is overrated. It's
It
just
is.
a cheese sauce that's in a can. Legit. If you go to Max's, you will see the cheese can sitting right there.
Yeah,
You
avoid
get
it.
yourself some provolone. Get yourself there's
Yeah.
some American, nicely melted and everything. I'm actually eating a cheesesteak right now, so
Oh, you're making
you?
me hungry
Let's
and
see it.
jealous.
JD Knight.
Turn the
Yeah.
volume up on your mic and eat into the mic.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
Yes, please,
Yes.
respectfully.
Wow.
ASMR.
I will show the cheesesteak. It's from a local place near me, except for they skimp on the meat. So
No, you're not
Oh.
fucking kidding. There is
Yeah,
They really skimp on the
seriously.
meat. Holy shit.
I mean, it's
Well-
good. It's good, but they
I
are
mean, it
very
looks like an
stingy with the meat.
official roll, but they skimp on the meat
It
like
is.
a
It is an
motherfucker.
official roll. So
Amorosa?
like Kyle said, it is about the cheese. It's also about the roll. Don't get the. For some reason someone's trying to do this cheesesteak sandwich bullshit. No, don't do that.
Nah.
I like a nice
You're not-
cheesesteak panini myself.
Cheesesteak sandwich, cheesesteak sub. Avoid that shit.
Yeah, you can do a panini. A cheesesteak panini is fine, but there are people who are saying
Big panini
cheesesteak and it's put
I'm not that
on.
fancy.
It's put on bread. That's not a cheesesteak. You gotta get the fresh rolls. They have
Right.
to have the rolls delivered to them that morning.
Yeah.
That's a legit.
I was nervous the first time I went to Gino's. Can I get it without whiz? I want cheese.
That's
Yeah,
the first place I went to in Philly.
Geno's, bro.
Yeah.
That's a
Don't go to
tourist trap.
Gino. For all my friends who are coming to Philly for WrestleMania,
There was
do
a
not go to
place.
Gino's or Pat's.
Yeah.
That's the tourist stuff. There are
JD and I have
better.
been spreading this word since
There are
day
better
one
cheesesteak
here.
places
think
in
those are the
Philly.
both-
If you ask
those are the
10
two places I
people
went
from
to.
Philly, if
Of
you ask
course,
10 people
yeah.
from Philly
Yeah,
where to get
no, you don't
cheesesteak
do
from,
that.
you'll get 10 different answers, but none of us will
It's not
say
even in
Gino's or
Philly.
Pat's.
Yeah. It's in Camden.
I think if you're an offshoot topic, because I
There,
know
there was
Kyle
a
brought
little
it up.
place when I was
Oh,
in
go ahead,
school in
It is fucking nasty.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
when I was up in school in Philly
Uh,
area. There was a little place in Phoenix
CM
that
Punk.
did a cheesesteak. Best
Yeah.
one I've had. It was.
Oh,
It wasn't. It was just like in a hoagie roll because you could get them in different sizes. So it was like a hoagie
Yeah.
roll, but they cooked it all right there that same day.
Yes.
And you
Yeah,
guys
it's like
choose
the
your cheese.
Haven
So
Deli
that-
or something,
so the
right?
steak that they use plus pepper jack cheese.
Yes.
What?
Because
Yeah.
my buddy
Yes.
lives out that way, and I think I know the place
Hey,
you're talking
Pepper
about. We used to
Jack.
go there.
Yeah. That's it's a lot of good cheesesteak places in Philly, so you can't go wrong. We got Jim's, Tony Luke's, Max's, D'Alessandro's. What else
Yeah.
am I saying? It's a lot of good cheesesteak
Camden's
places.
the best though.
Yeah, there's some good ones in Camden.
Donkeys, yeah.
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 I went to a gay
Yeah.
bar in Philly. That was probably the most fun I had there.
Oh, I went to one too. Which one?
I think it was like Woody's or something.
Woody's, yes.
So me and my buddies
so
were walking around
You
the
got too
street.
excited there.
Hey,
Well,
Kyle.
they had like an outdoor like DJ or whatever. We just
And
kind of
that's
stumbled
what
upon
brought
it.
you
It
in?
ended up being the most fun we had there. It was a great time.
Yeah.
The gays know how to party. Let me
Yep.
tell
They
you
do.
what.
I
Let me
think
talk
I've
to
been
you.
to that
That's
one
why they
too,
have their own
because
area.
My gay brother has drugged me into a lot of clubs, and I think
Right,
Woody's
yeah, you
was one of
accidentally
them.
went, right? Yeah, you didn't know it was a gay bar.
No,
I
it's
hear
just
you.
like I'm
I
going
hear
to
ya.
a club. I said, cool. We pulled up. There's Woody's. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
You
god.
get used to a lot of things with a gay brother.
And you know what, too? I think it was just it was open later, right? Was that the deal? It was open later, and I think the drinks were cheaper.
Yeah, that's a thing apparently. Apparently, gay bars have cheaper drinks. I think I need to start going there.
Yeah.
Right?
For the economy.
Yeah.
Right. Plus, you never know. You might end up getting a free drink while you're sitting there. And when does that ever happen for a dude?
Exactly.
Never.
Very good point.
Never.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you're
wait on my
gonna get
first
different
drink.
answers. You're gonna get different answer from all of us.
Yeah,
I think I went to a strip club once where left was gay and right was straight. That's my story.
And then you went down the middle.
I went in the middle.
Sounds like an
Beat me
alleyway.
to it by like a second. I swear to God.
Let me spin this wheel, see what it lands
I
on.
didn't go left. I didn't go right. Yeah.
Yeah. Flip a coin tonight. See where I go.
Yeah. Woody's.
Big Woody's. Yeah, there was a piano bar that was great.
Yes. Yes.
I forget the name. It's right next to a Philly
It had
cheesesteak place.
it had an upper level too, right? You could go up.
I don't remember. The one I'm thinking of, there's like a big like rounded bar in the middle.
Yeah.
Ish. And then there's obviously two pianos, dueling piano.
When
but
were
it
you
was-
in Philly, bro?
This was years ago. It was probably like 3 or 4 years ago. I think
Oh,
it was
the
before
dual
COVID.
piano.
So.
I know that place.
Yeah, that was a great time. Philly's a cool place, man.
Yeah.
And
It
I'd go
is.
back. I might go back during WrestleMania season, perhaps.
Yeah.
It's a really good place. You have to know where to go.
And you gotta wait for those tickets, man. Too expensive.
Oh no, I did
yeah.
WrestleMania last year. If anything, I'll probably do like the surrounding stuff, maybe like a.
That's what Dan said he would do. Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Conventions or NXT or like the smaller shows around there.
Yeah.
I was
Like
so
they're doing
hyped
something for they're doing like the Monster Factory's having a big thing over in New Jersey.
Okay.
I love you, Brian.
John Moxley's back.
Yeah, versus
Yeah, I was so hyped about Mania coming to Philly for
Me
40
too.
because I turned 40 2 days after Mania. Then I saw the damn ticket prices. I was like,
Right.
I'll just do Raw after Mania. Maybe if depending on who goes in the Hall of Fame, I'll try to go for SmackDown. But I'll go to all the little conventions and stuff like that. It's gonna be so much shit going on.
It's funny
Grace,
that you.
I have to give you credit because when my thought process was simple when I saw those ticket prices. I looked at them and I went, "Fuck you!"
Yeah, seriously. I'm like, who the fuck is coming? You better have Rocky show up and give us all
Oh my
pointers,
God,
all
he's gotta
boxing
show up.
pointers. Like,
Yeah.
you better bring in Stone Cold, The Rock, Hulk Hogan, John Cena. They all better wrestle a match, okay?
Bring
You
all
better
the
have Kevin
racists.
Hart do a halftime show or something like
Right.
that. You better bring
You
out
better
Will Smith
induct,
to have a
like,
slapping
all
match
of
with someone.
ECW
Like,
in between matches.
yeah, you gotta have an
all that.
ECW reunion or something like that, an ECW signing. Like, I don't know what. Yes, I am turning 40. That's why I admit it, so I can get all the compliments. So
You guys want to hear a fucked up story?
No.
I went to WrestleMania 29, and instead of going to probably the greatest Monday Night Raw, I went to Access. And I got an autograph by Alberto Del Rio, and he was the biggest dick in the world. He didn't even look at me. Signed it, I moved on.
wow.
And I could have saw fucking Dolph cash it in and all
Cash
that,
it
but
in.
no.
Yep.
I went
As
to
you're
Access.
talking-
You know what? I did see Linda McMahon in the crowd. That was cool.
As you're talking, I just keep hearing the Price is Right losing music in my head.
Yeah.
I did
crazy.
Come on down.
I did see the what's they coined that match, Cena and Rock?
Sex set twice in a lifetime.
I saw the twice in a lifetime match.
Yeah, I'm looking at this card, bro.
Oh my god, it was bad.
Fandango versus Jericho.
Oh
Yes. The
Yes.
debut of Fandango.
The biggest upset in Mania history. No, I'm kidding.
And it was
Hey.
the Shield and who?
The Shield versus
Big Show, right, or something?
Big Show, Randy Orton, and Sheamus.
So
Yeah.
that was Show's fourth or fifth heel turn that year.
Mark Henry versus Ryback. That was a barn burner.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember they had like the
Who could forget that
thing.
classic?
Miz and Barrett, and then the next night Miz won it back, right?
Probably,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Undertaker versus Punk, though. That's a good one.
Oh, that
Oh,
was
yeah.
that was a good storyline because of Punk.
Wasn't it Team Hell No against Big E and Dolph Ziggler for the tag
Yep,
titles?
with AJ Lee.
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With
Snooki.
AJ Lee in their corner, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You know
went to
what,
Mania
too?
30.
That
Bro,
was a
yeah.
really cool setup. They had the Brooklyn Bridge and they had all the skyscrapers.
Yeah.
And Puff Daddy came out and sang "I'm Coming Home." That was cool. That was probably the coolest thing. And that was when Uber was like Uber was, no one knew of Uber. And we were trying to get Ubers and it was just like so tough.
I bet it was a nightmare getting out of
Yeah.
there.
It's going to be
Yeah.
a nightmare getting out of the Lincoln Financial Field. We have a shitty parking lot.
Hey, we don't say the R word here, Temple. Come on.
It was
Yeah,
funny
insane,
though.
he typed it.
Yeah.
Respectfully, it was funny.
Yeah, but I can't wait to see what they got going on. I want to go to Wale Mania.
Your boy's going to finish the
Yeah.
story, JD.
Adversity.
He's
We'll
going to
see.
finish.
Adversity.
I know it's going to be. I know they want to wait to Philly just so they can do the
Well, that-
the Rocky theme and all that.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good topic. Let's talk about that before we end the night. Cody's
Is there
going to win
adversity?
it. No, Cody's going to win at 40. Kayla or Dylan, we haven't heard you in forever. Is that what you want? Is that what we need? Let's hear it.
I mean, regardless of what I want or what I need, it's going to happen. So,
You think so?
I mean, if it didn't matter.
I'm not gonna lie.
All right, Graydon, come on.
He's got to go tackle
Shield
somebody.
music there for a second. I heard like share echo. You know,
Tim just popped on, but I think we have 10 people.
I can leave if you want Tim back. I know
No.
he's better looking than I am.
Uh-oh. He left. He really did
In the
leave.
stream with audio only.
Oh, Tim's here.
there he is.
Cage left. Thank God.
Can't hear him.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
I've been here this whole time. I've been chilling, listening to you
chat,
guys
man.
with some
You're not
great
paying attention.
points.
Uh-oh. What are we doing? Who left now?
I'm getting dizzy, bro. You stop.
I know. It's been like this all night. What
I'm
was
try-
the question?
I'm trying to find who won.
Is Cody gonna beat Roman at 40?
Oh, who was that?
asked it?
Dylan, let's hear it. What do you think? Is that legit? I mean, we got to finish the story, right? Michael Cole didn't say that for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, for one, yeah, he's gonna beat him. I mean, I think this whole thing with him, he's gonna go to SmackDown. I think that's the whole trade thing with Jay going to Raw. They just haven't released the full detail of it, but I think he's
Your
gonna go
mic
to
sounds
SmackDown.
great, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
It really does.
Kind of makes me feel good. No, I'm kidding.
It's a software I use to make it sound better.
Yeah. Kyle, what do you think, bro? Is it going to happen? I mean, finish the story. The whole thing about his dad and he's never won it. And it's just like, now it kind of feels like Cody's on the back burner, right? Like,
I mean, they're
what do you
kind
do
of
next? You
they're
got
wading
Brock?
in the water. They're wading in the water till WrestleMania. They're
Well,
not
what's next
lighting the
for Cody
fuse.
then? What's next then? How can you stay on pace with I gotta finish the story. I beat Brock, Dom I had a match with, and then what?
Maybe
how do you
something-
still believe in it, right? That's where I'm coming from.
Well, first, I mean, I think they could, just restart it at Royal Rumble season and it'd all be good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, nobody would remember the past couple months. But yeah, I don't think he wins the Rumble. I think maybe he almost wins. I think he comes in at number 1, loses probably as the last elimination, and then
Who
probably
beats him,
wins.
Gunther?
Or LA Knight.
Yeah.
I think LA Knight's going to win the Rumble and challenge for the world title, personally, as of right now. But
Now which one's that, Seth?
or whoever's champion at that point. But yeah, man. Yeah, but Cody losing at the WrestleMania last year. I mean, I was there. So leaving the arena, it felt like a morgue.
Yeah.
Like when Cody lost, everybody's like, "What the fuck?" Everybody's just confused
Right?
and just kind of stumbling to their cars. It's like it's wild, but yeah, I think he sees more adversity. It's a harder road because last year he came in at number 30, had an easy path. He eliminated the guy that had been in there longer than anybody in the history of the Rumble.
Mhm.
Walked into the WrestleMania undefeated since his
Yeah.
return, and I think this year he has more adversity. He has to like really fight, maybe an elimination chamber win to get in or something, and then no bloodline around Roman probably, and then he wins. I think
Yeah.
that's my thought on it.
Yeah, it's interesting because like it just seems like it's been going on and on and on, and it's just like, when is it going to be over? I mean, the payoff has to be him winning at WrestleMania 40, right, Kayla? What do you think? I mean, you got his flag behind you. Let's hear it.
And I love you for it.
It
I'm
just
the president of the
seems
Cody
so-
Lovers Club.
I don't know if it's just me, but it just seems so drag. It's like we've seen this before. He comes out, he talks about a bit his pop, he talks about his dad, he talks about whatever, and it's like, what adversity? Let's hear it, Kayla.
I mean, a lot of the funny thing is, when he returned at WrestleMania, not what do you was it WrestleMania 38? Yes.
Was it 38?
Or when
Yeah.
did yeah 38?
Yeah, this against
Yeah.
Seth. Yeah, 38.
Yeah, that's right. Everyone is saying, "Oh, he's coming back. He's going to win the Royal Rumble." And the funny thing is, when we do predictions with our podcast, Kat and Jolie, she hates me for this. They hate me both for this because I get a vibe, and when I get that vibe, I'm 99% right. And it's and they're like, please. And so when we did our predictions for 39, they're going, Cody Rhodes is going to win. I said, nope. Roman Reigns is going to retain.
Yeah.
And they both looked at me. They're like, no, you're kidding. You're kidding. I said, no, trust me. Roman Reigns is going to win. He's going to retain. Cody's going to come back and they're going to push it. And he's going to lose it. Won't, and they're saying, I said, it's just got to build. I said, it wouldn't be fair for him to just automatically come back. And yes, there's other people that do that, which honestly, I don't think it's fair. Like, oh, hey, such and such is back. Let's put him back in the title picture, blah, blah, blah. No, in a way, they kind of worked themselves back to that. And that's what Cody needs to do. He needs to work. Yes, he'll finish the story. Yes, I believe it's going to be Philly WrestleMania 40. But then the funny thing is, we'll find out if I have that vibe in April, which I hope don't, because, like, we've seen in the comments, the bloodline, it's entertaining. It's gone. You got Jimmy on one brand, Jay on the other. I mean, everything is just, building up. It's just the fact, when is Solo going to do it? It's just, yes, we think the bloodline has been one of the most phenomenal ongoing storylines we've seen, in history.
Yeah, but it's taken its toll.
But it is, and it's time for it to end, and it has ended. And it's time for Roman to get off his island of relevancy, give the title back to give Cody the run he needs to, and take his little bald-headed little walrus and go on vacation.
Walrus. I love it. I love it.
Oh, love it.
Dylan, you're about to go, brother. Let's hear it. How can we find you? Where are you? How are you? Who are you? Let's hear it.
For the Fanatics Network, you can find my podcast every Monday and Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central Time. From the Don't Feel Advantage podcast. Talk Saints. Saints are coming up tomorrow against the Titans, so catch me Monday, giving my full recap on it. And I'm on Twitter at DylanAbear_.
I love it.
Nice.
What else are you doing?
Nothing
you like
else
it
really.
You like it with or without Wiz?
That's the question.
Hey, I don't have an argument for that one.
Yeah. All right. Good luck tomorrow. Who you guys playing? The Titans?
Yep.
Who's their quarterback? Is it still Tannehill?
Tannehill.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, brother.
And the good news is you still have time if you wanna get a preview on Saints and Titans. You just go back and check out Don't Feel Advantage from this week. And get
Promote.
a lowdown on everything.
Right here.
Yeah.
Right here. At the fucking network.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Dill. Have a good night, sir. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you right here.
You're the best, Dylan.
Network.
See you, Dylan.
Guys. JD left.
Missed you,
Nope,
dude.
I'm back. I was trying to unmute myself to say good night.
All right, cool. Cage, do we want to add him back or no?
Yeah, that's
fuck.
Hang
on. Oh, there we
I'm gonna
go.
be sick. I'm gonna vomit.
Playing with his emotions.
Much
Right now.
motion.
You're back. No, you're not.
Emotional damage.
Yeah. What do we got? Give me a topic. Come on, Dango.
Deforestation. Oh, sorry, Dango.
Oh, all right.
Deforestation.
So,
Give me
what do you
a
guys
topic.
think of that promo last night between the Street Profits and the
Oh,
Judgment
that's a
Day?
good topic.
Sadly, I
is,
didn't see it
man.
yet because I was on live with my guys and I haven't had a chance to go back.
I didn't see it either. Did Cage, Kyle, TK? Did you guys see it?
I did not see it.
I did.
All right,
watch it.
TK. Well, what happened? Because I did see clips
Yeah.
on TikTok, but I didn't watch too long.
Judgment Day was in the ring. They were celebrating and pretty much making it known that they were the next faction on SmackDown to replace the Bloodline just by having their presence. And Bobby's music hit, and they came to the ring looking sharp in their suits, and they went face to face with the three of them. And I mean, as far as an intimidation factor, when you got the Street Profits and Bobby, you got Damian, Finn, and Dom Dom. There's one guy who kind of, it was fun.
Blacked video, right?
It was fun though. I really, really enjoyed it. It was, and I look forward to that being a potential feud. Maybe Street Profits get involved in tag titles. God knows what Bobby's gonna do. We've been missing Bobby. Fuck, Bobby's done nothing since.
Yeah.
God damn, last year, fucking Bobby hasn't done shit.
Nope.
So I hope that this is the time that they finally get going.
What was his? So he didn't get a Mania match, right?
No.
No.
He won
Well,
the
we know why now.
Battle Royal.
Yeah, I mean, we know why now.
Why, Bray?
Yeah.
And his health issues?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. His last match too was that triple threat match, but in that tournament.
Damn, that hits hard, man.
It does.
Thank you, Ivan.
What did he say? And the intro too. Wizard was out. Come on, bro. Yeah,
Because he said the bloodline is crumbling.
it is.
So
But you know what? I do like, and I don't care if you want to call it this or not, I do like this new Hurt Business style faction with Bobby and the Profits and all that. Like, that's a faction that was gone too damn soon. Way too damn soon. When they first came out, they were amazing.
Oh, the Hurt Business?
The Hurt Biz, and then they got rid of Retribution too, which is like, thank you, Hurt Business. And all of a sudden, shortly after that, they were gone. It was like, why? So if we're bringing that back, that much I could say is going to be great, especially with those three involved.
Yeah. But the thing I have, I guess is not really an issue, but like, the Street Profits didn't need Bobby, and Bobby didn't need the Street Profits. Yes, they're great together, and that's really cool. But it's like, what are we doing here? You know, like,
but do they need each other? Because
Triple
neither
H
one of them
loves
has really
faction.
done a lot in the last.
I think they do need
6,
each
12
other.
months.
Personally.
well, let's hear that. Why do you think? I'm interested.
Well, the Street Profits were kind of just not floundering, but they were kind of just in the middle, like doing nothing. And same
Yeah.
with Bobby. So
Yeah.
bringing them together with a new, even if it's just like an aesthetic difference.
Yeah.
Me personally, I wish like they like acted a little bit different. Like the Street Profits are like the same guys, just happen to be wearing suits.
Yeah.
Like Bobby Lashley. I think Bobby
That's a
Lashley
good
thrives when he's just like I hate smiling Bobby Lashley. I hate happy Bob.
Yes.
He
Yes.
stinks. He's at his best when he's just angry and veiny and wet. I need more of that and less of this.
Oh, tell me more.
No, there are two people in WWE
Wizard
that
without.
never, two people in WWE that should never be happy are Bobby Lashley and Raquel Rodriguez.
Reach.
I almost said Gonzalez because that was the angry one, but Raquel and Bobby
Right.
should never smile ever.
I agree.
Yeah.
Bobby should never talk. Also, he has like a Mike Tyson
Oh
thing
my
where it's like
God,
he looks
it's
intimidating
bad.
until he talks.
That's why running with MVP was perfect for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even
That was the
kinda
Heyman to his
sucked.
Brock, if I will.
So what do you do with this group? Not tag team, right? Like, there's no way.
I mean, the Street Profits maybe holding down the tag team division whilst Bobby.
Does what though?
I don't know. about
U.S.
that
title.
personally.
U.S.
Yeah,
title
could
has to be.
Someone's got to
maybe.
beat Ray. Yeah.
I think the more immediate future may be, this Click versus Judgment Day and say War Games match, Survivor Series. They just add another person. You could do that pretty easy with Judgment Day. Just grab JD.
Yeah.
Add Rhea and Bianca on each side. No,
Yeah.
that would be fucking.
Oh, now we're fucking talking.
Yes.
What do we got?
WWE insiders listening, please credit us with that idea.
This is why I love doing shit with TK, because I throw an idea out there and he just polishes it up and makes it better. I love it. I missed it.
Man, the intergender war games would be fucking.
Yes.
Chef's kiss.
Yes.
I could see
Hunter.
Mello during that. I could see Mello during that group, but I think him and Trick are going to break up soon.
That's what I was thinking too, actually, Lieutenant
Yeah.
Dan. You put Mello in with the rest of those guys, and JD, and
That'd be
now you
tight.
guess. And then you add Bianca and Rhea. Oh.
But do you think Trick can stand
think
by
Trick's-
himself?
I
I
think
don't
he's going to
think
take the
so.
belt from Mello. I think
Wow.
they're making it that way with the storyline.
Seriously.
He's
Wouldn't
got the
shock me.
charisma, which is.
Oh yeah, on the
battle.
mic.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone can touch him, but I just
He's got the
I
look.
think Dragunov is kind of telling the story of that he's like, do you really think he's going to win? Can you really trust him? Yada yada yada. And I think it's going to create friction between the two of them.
that's a good point.
Yeah, NXT has been pretty good.
Who's up next other than Trick? Let's be serious. Braun is suspended, right? Like
Von Wagner's dead.
Yeah.
Um,
and that was real too, damn it. No,
Wow.
but seriously, who's next? It's got to be Trick, right? Can't
Yeah,
be Tyler
man.
Bate. As much as I want Bate to be the champ, I don't think he
That would
is
be
in the
cool.
right
Well,
position.
they're about to. I feel like they're about to run back both Dragunov and Wesley. I feel like they're going to have like a double count out, and it's going to be a triple threat match. And
I mean, I guess you could
And
always
then
go
they're
with
gonna have
Baron
something new.
Corbin,
yeah,
Finish the story.
right? NXT style.
Yeah. No, that's a good question. Let's talk about it. Who's next?
maybe
I don't think
Maybe
Mello's
Jack, I
losing
don't
that
know.
title anytime soon.
No.
He's so good with the title.
But what's the deal with
What'd I say?
Braun? Is he going to be called up? I know the suspension bullshit, but like
I would guess so. What else is there for him to do there?
exactly. But
Right?
now he's
I
going
figured it
one
would have
on one.
happened by now.
And it's just like it's like NXT when Vince took over or Bruce, with the fancy flamboyant colors. It's like Wagner and Braun again. I don't know, but I don't
Do you
like
think
it.
they're waiting until the Endeavor deal is done next week? That way they don't make anything crazy done until that's
Yeah, but
all.
what does that affect the storyline, right?
Well, it affects a lot of the people in the background.
I don't know.
Because you never know who they're going to get rid of next week.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Oh, you're saying because of the cuts.
yeah.
Yeah, you got to
Getting
say
some
that,
future
Dan.
endeavors,
Yeah.
Well, I did say in the background, so that cut.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
In the back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good question. Does that happen on the main roster too?
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Yeah.
like who? Like Otis? Like those types of guys?
Elias, we wish you well in your future endeavors.
Oh, well, Elias is done.
Yeah.
Poor Elias.
Well, it depends on
Poor guy. I
who's
love
the
that
who's
guy.
the shot caller. Is it Papa H who has the decision, or will Vince come in and veto everything?
It's a good
It
question.
depends on who is in charge of the letting go.
But I think Ari's gonna have a good voice in his ear. I think Nick's gonna be in his ear. Nick Khan.
Yeah.
And who's
It depends on
Vince?
who's in charge, who's the shot caller, all of it. Because there are people
Yeah,
who are
'cause it-
protected under Triple H, and there are people who are protected under Vince.
Yeah.
Because it would be Nick. It wouldn't be Ari because Ari, they have both things. Even though UFC and WWE are under the same thing, they're still separate. They're still like Ari's doing his own thing over here, Vince is doing his thing over here. But
because
Vince is
Dana's
already
running the
gonna be
UFC
part of it.
and Triple H is probably going to keep running WWE. That would be my guess.
Let's hope. Let's hope.
But what the hell do we know? Right?
If
Like,
he's smart, if he's been
Not
watching.
a damn thing.
like Vince probably still calls the shots, right?
No, Vince hasn't been there.
Dango thinks he knows everything. He thought Jade Cargill was going to the WWE because of his source fucking 4 hours ago. And then an hour later, she's on Collision.
Right?
Beating my girl down. So yeah.
We know nothing.
Yeah,
You're right, Nick.
yeah.
Nothing. Correct.
The only thing we know for sure is we don't know shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you don't put peppers on cheesesteaks.
Maybe a few peppers.
Okay, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
Just not mushrooms.
Trust me, you've never seen a
That's
cheese.
the
I've
thing
been
that
throwing
they try to
mushrooms
do
personally.
outside.
I don't know why
Philly.
people are hating on mushrooms like that. Mushrooms and cheese, like mushrooms
can we
and
kick-
Swiss
Can
specifically.
we kick this guy? How do we
Yeah,
kick
that's cool. That's cool.
Guys on a burger,
Not a legit Philly
mushroom
cheese
Swiss
steak.
burger.
We don't put
yeah,
mushrooms
Swiss
on our
burger is amazing.
cheesesteaks.
And I
Yeah,
guess
I'm not a-
It's
I'm not a
just it's
mushroom
the same.
guy.
It's
Fried
like a
onions.
burger but with
Fried
steak.
onions all
Like
day.
you could get a steak burger and like what's the difference really? Like you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There
I
too
guess
is-
the other question too is like, what do you do with Becky and Trish? Like, is that over with?
Yeah, Dad, that's definitely
gotta
over.
be.
Beck's on NXT starting Tuesday. For
With
the
Tiffany.
NXT. Yep, going for the title
Yeah.
on Tuesday.
What do you think about that, Kyle?
It depends, because what else is there to do for Becky on
Tiffany?
the main roster?
And Tiffany, like, what's next for her?
I don't think she'll be main roster bound for a while. I think she's still Tiffany is like the perfect representation of somebody that should be in NXT because like you could tell there's something there, but you need more time to cultivate that a little bit.
Yeah,
so
that's
I
a
think
good
I think she's good where she's at, but Becky
Yeah.
could use a little bit of a shake up. Like the thing with Trish has kind of been middling for a
Well,
while.
everybody
so-
thought Becky was going to take a break. I think this is better. You know,
It's kind of a break.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
kind of a break.
Less travel, probably. Well, I don't know where
Yep.
Becky lives,
Yeah.
but
I think she lives in Iowa with Seth.
oh, thanks. Well, I don't know, but
She'll be fine.
it'll be different though. Different environment. You know, maybe more of a in-ring kind of thing, more so than the character stuff.
you
And
go
it'll
from
just be a good
Trish
shake-up
to
for her.
Tiffany. It's like, what are we doing
Yeah.
here? You know,
She
It's
wants the
probably
one
just a
title she
1 week.
never
I
got.
think it's just a 1 week thing. Yeah.
She's trying to
yeah,
get
but
the
even
one-
if it's a one-way thing, you don't bring Becky down, right? Like you bring Becky up. She goes one-on-one with Rhea.
What's NXT been trying to do? What have they been trying to do with
Third
NXT?
brand.
They've
Third
been
brand.
trying to build ratings. They've been hitting
Yes. Their goal is to beat
700,000,
AEW.
high
Their-
600s.
Their goal
Dom
is to
Dom.
beat AEW
you know.
in 1 week.
You get Dom down there. You get Becky down there. What are you
That's true.
doing?
You had
You're trying to
AJ
pop a
down there.
rating.
Seth defended the world title in NXT. Rhea's
Yeah.
been there for a while. I mean, it's not really a relegation or anything. It's just like, let's pop in here real
Great.
quick, do a little thing,
got
pull some
Corbin
people up, and then
there.
tip.
AJ
Yeah.
Corbin can stay there.
Yeah.
Ali could stay there. Corbin could stay there. Elias could go there. That's the place for them.
Oh,
I prefer
Who
Ezekiel
else did they bring
personally.
down?
but-
Oh, God.
Ezekiel and Elias should be a tag team.
Bring back Ezekiel,
Right?
man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Bring
Is
out
AOP
the
coming
husband
back?
and the
Ezekiel.
dad too. We need
Is
to
Finish
AOP
the
coming
story.
back?
Dana.
That's the last. That's the
Yeah.
last thing we need with Kevin.
Oh, Dana
Kevin Owens
Brooke looking
wouldn't
like
like that.
Catwoman on NXT. Woo! Respectfully.
Dana and what's the other one? Who was?
There's two guys down there. Umberto and
Correa.
Angel.
Or-
Yeah.
Humberto.
I heard a great point on Circle of Debate today. They said that those two guys should join
That
the
doesn't happen.
LWO.
often. Yeah.
Yes.
I think that would be a great idea because Humberto and Garza, in my opinion, are better than Wild and Mendoza or
Really?
Del Toro.
No one knows
whatever you wanna
their
call them.
names except for those who know.
They
Right.
don't.
I think
they
it's-
don't use them.
It's Zelina It's Zelina, it's Santos, and the 2 other guys.
I think
no one knows their names.
Yeah.
I think they're better looking, but I don't.
And maybe not even bring Carrillo in. Just put fucking Garza in, because that man
Angel's
is
a
just
star, dude.
so talented, dude.
He is. I love when he fucking rips those pants.
Loved Angel Garza on the Black Eagle Wings team.
Yeah, rip it, baby.
I'll
Yeah,
call it
for
for no reason.
JD, yes.
My mama's in the house.
How
We're
you,
behaving.
Hello.
how you doing?
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for tuning in.
Aw.
Appreciate
Well
it.
wishes.
God
So what were we saying about the pants taking off, Nick?
What awful timing, right? We're all like, we love when his pants come off.
I love his bulge.
I think it's good
I
shit.
bet I'm willing to bet Kayla's mom would love it too.
I actually think didn't he stop that? Yeah, what about
He stopped it when he got engaged.
Did he?
That's-
It
that
was
was
slowed
my favorite.
down.
It was
slowed
my
down.
favorite part of his matches. I mean, you know,
Everyone's favorite part.
you know how I get down, so you know I loved it.
Yeah, you like Punk, so that's another phenomenon.
Garza's a beautiful man, bro. That man is just.
Yeah,
But
but
he
what do
smells
you?
great.
He probably does. But my question is,
3 inches flaccid to a what?
so what do you? I mean, yes, they got the lineage. We've seen that every week with.
Wait,
them.
it is confirmed she loved it. Everyone loves when Garza rips his pants off. My wife, Kayla's mom, everyone kicked him.
Yep.
Yeah. I just don't know. You send them down to NXT. They're doing this whole I sleep in the same. I'm the legacy and all that bullshit. I don't know.
There's some weird tag team thing going on there. I don't know
Yeah,
what it is.
it's a little odd.
Yeah, but I mean, those guys are from a legendary lucha family.
Shawn Michaels
just
is
like-
having fun down there.
Yeah, but is he
Sure.
really? Is it really him?
Yeah.
You really
Could
think
be.
someone that has been as crazy as he was back in
him.
the day is now writing a script for each night? I don't see that.
He's a different
Yeah.
person.
Who do you think
You
it is,
think?
though?
Have you seen
I-
him lately? He's a much different person.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't. I don't
He
know.
wears a blazer now.
His
The
eyes
way-
go in 2 different directions now.
So you really think HB Sigil is
He lo-
sitting there writing the script for each NXT? I just
Oh
don't
yeah,
see
he
that.
learned how to do
I
it from his
do.
best friend.
Yes.
He learned it from his best friend.
The reason I do is because the Click ran
It fucking
wrestling.
sucks.
The Click ran wrestling during its hottest peak, and right now Triple H and Shawn Michaels are still running
And-
wrestling. So
yeah.
yeah, and Road Dogg. So I firmly believe that
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels is
I
doing
mean,
his thing with the
But you're also a
What
Punk
he
fan,
said.
so-
Where's my shirt?
And the fourth guy, and the
You
fourth
have a
guy,
Punk tattoo.
and
So
the
I
fourth
don't
guy
know.
is a champion.
Where's my shirt? I'm gonna fucking just bring. I'll just-
But no one knows about
Yeah.
X Pac.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't see that. Right? Am I the only one here that doesn't see HBK writing a script for?
I don't
Yes.
think he's writing the script. I think he's coming up with the ideas.
Yeah, and then he
He's
goes
telling
to
the people
like.
to
And he
write the script.
tells, hey,
Oh, okay. I see
He's
that.
got
Like,
the
he
people
go-
helping him,
yeah.
like Bloom
Yeah.
and all those other people.
He like goes to like Bruce. I think Bloom's a trainer. I don't think he does.
No, Prince Albert's at his laptop writing up the
TNA.
yeah.
Fuck.
Nipplering's getting in the way.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Or they let him do what they want down there. Who knows?
Hey man, they're probably one of the best brands on WWE at this point. So
Yeah. I got another question for you. L.A. Knight. Yeah. What do you do with the
Yeah.
creeds? Let's hear it.
who knows?
Anyone.
They should have been up a long time ago. They're one of the best tag teams in WWE, period, regardless of where they are. I'd argue that they're probably a top 5 tag team right now, as is, and that's as young as they are. Main roster right now, build them up long ago with Braun Breaker. It is goofy
Yeah, put them together.
that those 3 are down. Put them together. Bring them up and put them together. It is
Yeah.
fucking goofy that the 3 of them are down in NXT still.
Yeah,
fucking
or-
goofy.
And
Or
JD, do you bring Ivy up? Because I really like when she's with them. I mean, what else do you do with Ivy, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think you could bring her up. I don't know where they're gonna land her because like it always is in WWE, the concentration is on a select few women, and then everyone else is just kind of there to just put on one-on-one matches against the select women.
Yeah.
So I think
She can
even
find a
under
niche.
Triple H,
She can find a niche somewhere, even if she's just a really good worker that puts up against the top talent and she loses half the time. But she's a really good wrestler, so I think she'd be very valuable in that role.
Yeah.
And as a manager too. So
we need to see Ava.
Well, the tag team division too is kind of the same thing. Like they have one team or two teams that they focus on, and everybody else. Like they have so many good tag teams in WWE, and they never showcase any of them.
I know.
You're right.
Which is why I'm okay with like the Garzas and the Creeds being in NXT because they at least showcase their tag team division a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point there,
That's
Kyle.
a good.
I mean, the easiest way to bring the Creeds up, I think, would be just add them to Alpha Academy. Let Coach Gable get a hold of them.
Yeah.
Turn into
He's
a
kind of hot right now.
Is Alpha Academy a thing still?
Yeah.
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 Than ever.
Look at what it's done for
Yeah, with
Maxine.
Maxine. Well, anything's better than what they had her doing. So
Okay, true.
Those two will be fired on Tuesday.
Yeah, where are Mase and Mansois at? I love those guys.
Who cares?
Oh my gosh.
How dare you?
But isn't that crazy that LA Knight was part of that whole thing?
Max Dupree.
Really?
Yeah.
Like,
Different
what?
guy.
What are we doing? Like, is that Vince?
Yeah.
Right?
That was
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was totally Vince.
That is all me.
Like, this is some
Triple H changed it back to LA Knight like right when
Don't
he
say
took over.
yeah.
Immediately.
Don't say just say Max Dupree because it's good shit. That's what he said.
The maximum male models.
Exactly.
we saw with LA Knight what he would have done with Budge. I feel like Budge with Keith Lee would have been the same thing what he was doing with LA Knight as a manager. He just saw it through LA Knight.
Can you imagine Adam Cole being Max Dupree?
Oh gosh.
Oh my god. I would have wrote so many angry emails to Vince.
So many.
But it's even with Gable too. Vince gave Gable the spotlight. Maybe it wasn't what we wanted to see, but he still was there. And now it's again. I don't know who's in charge, but it seems like Trips is in charge, and he puts on a banger with fucking Gunther. I mean, it's just like
he's been there because of his injury, because of his surgery, and after he got and before his surgery, he got his house basically raided.
Yeah,
by
he
the
got
FBI.
indicted too, so there was that. I don't think Vince is running shit right now. Vince is running from the feds. That's about it.
Yeah.
Trump threw him under the bus.
That's just terrible. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just saying. It's just like far left, far right. And then you get this on Monday night. It's just like, I don't know. It's what I want. I want Gable to, I want that for the main event.
I think Gable might be. I think Gable's going to interrupt during the ceremony on Monday.
What's the ceremony? For what?
They're honoring Gunther.
Yes.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I think Gable's going to take it off.
Do that again.
I'm with you, Kyle. I agree for sure. There's nobody else. It has to be him.
It has to be.
But that night,
Why would you have your kids? Why would you bring your kids up and celebrate them?
You build it back. Yeah, you build it to a pay-per-view.
Yes.
But that's the fourth match.
Someone with that title reign, it has to be at a pay-per-view.
Yeah, you would think.
Yep.
I don't know about that.
Especially after they made Gable's kids cry.
Well, who's next? If it's not Gable,
Goldberg.
Uso, Jay, Jay, maybe Jay.
I could see an Uso. I could see
Jay. I could definitely see
Jay
also being that guy.
Jay would be good. Bobby.
Jay would be great.
Yeah, but is that a shock though? I don't know if that's what they're looking for.
I'd rather go to Chad Gable.
I
somebody who hasn't had a title like that.
But if you put it on Gable, what does that do other than a feel good story and that's it, right? Like
he gets to go off, give him all the good ass feuds and everything.
Keeps the title on a workhorse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Solidifies that
pick
title
up where
as what it
Gunther
should be.
left off, really.
Yeah.
You could always turn Drew McIntyre heel and McIntyre and Gable, and I'm just seeing that in my head as just a fucking feud right there. Like that's a beautiful fucking feud.
I like
that's a good point.
Because I'm waiting for the day where Drew just freaking Claymores Riddle.
Yeah, he's turning heel. It's just a matter of
Please.
time.
Please, I can't stand that son of a bitch. Please, Drew.
It's coming. It is coming.
I think Riddle should be heel, really.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna boo
Riddle's
Drew
gonna get
against
his
Riddle.
head kicked off for
Well,
thinking he
true,
has
true.
better legs than Kyle.
Well, Drew
Drew?
can't turn
Mark
on
my words.
Riddle and like that be the heel turn. Drew needs to go after Cody and beat the fuck out of Cody. That's how you make your story. That's how you make Drew's heel turn significant. He beats the fuck out of Cody. Where that goes, who wins, I don't know. But you need a significant impact for Drew to turn. It's on Cody, not Riddle. Like he can turn on Riddle first, sure. Then he
Cody's back
attacks
Monday.
Cody and lays his ass out.
Cody's back Monday.
And you know, Drew and Cody have a long history, so that would make more
Former
sense.
tag champions. Yep.
Right.
They were, right? Yeah, I was trying to think.
When Cody didn't wear knee pads.
Right.
Yeah. I got another question. I'm going to pose it to you, JD. What do you do with Sammy and KO? Do we see another feud, or is it?
They're going to. I feel like it's going to be stagnant for a bit, and then
Because Sammy has an egg on his shoulder, right, or in his
elbow.
his elbow. Yeah.
elbow. Yeah.
So what do you
it's
do?
Going to be. I think Sammy's more going to do something with Jay, because we saw a little bit of that of him standing up for Jay when he came over to Raw.
Yeah.
And if they don't have any ideas, just do what they always do. They turn on each other and lead to another feud between
Here
each
we
other.
go
But they
again.
really didn't know what to do. They didn't really present KO and Sammy that well during the title reign anyway, because the concentration was on the bloodline. So
it's a good point.
kind of give them a bit of a break, I guess. You can have KO feud against somebody, either against Imperium again, or who else?
That's about it.
Yeah, it's a short list. It really
I'm
is.
trying to think outside of Judgment Day and
DIY,
the Suit
the
Profits.
Brutes, maybe, or DIY.
Yeah,
DIY would be fun.
I mean,
DIY will be fun.
Ivan's been telling me that like AOP has been signed with WWE for like a year.
Yep.
If you wanted to get Kevin and Sammy in the ring with those guys, I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah.
Especially if Paul Ellering is back and there's no Drake Maverick. That's that's key.
I think you should hold off on DIY versus KO and Sammy. I think DIY is more going to be for a heel tag team.
Yeah, and Dango. I think.
Apparently,
Go ahead, Danny.
I said apparently Gargano came back last night and got squashed by Umas.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a shocker.
Of course,
That's a
TK
live
comes
event. That's
back
not
as
canon.
soon.
He was like, did somebody say Omas?
They're preparing Omas for Great Khali.
Yeah. Ooh, give me that.
Well, Khali did say his career is not over in India. So
Yeah. And
you never know.
Dango, I guess the question for me too is like, KO and Sammy peaked at Mania. Like, what else do you expect from them? Right? Like, what else can you do with them other than Sammy? You got an egg on your elbow. Go take a break. Like, do you really want to see that feud again? What are your thoughts on just that in general?
I think eventually it leads to KO and Sammy at Philly versus Sammy
One-on-one?
Yep, they're gonna get their Mania match.
Wow.
Ooh. Did they? I think they already had one. Did they?
Yeah,
not?
like 2 years ago.
Or they
3
did.
years ago.
It's very forgettable, unfortunately. But I think they could have a. But do it.
KO
Have
beat
another
his
one,
ass.
sure.
Yeah.
They did? Was that at the Performance Center? Was
No,
that
that was
Tampa?
KO and Seth.
No.
Oh, yeah, off the side.
I don't think Sammy and
I think it was the year after. I
Just
think it
there?
was a half full stadium.
It might have been the
Tampa.
year
It was in
after.
Tampa. It was in Tampa, I think.
Yep.
Is Justice
With
still awake?
Logan came out at the end.
That's my favorite.
I love
That is my favorite. What I think happens really quick, I think KO, Sammy, Jay Uso, and Seth Rollins, and I was gonna say like Cody Rhodes, but Cody Rhodes.
Are you making this shit up?
No, it's gonna be an actual War Games match against Judgment Day, Jimmy Uso, and Solo Sikoa. It's gonna be the three
Ooh.
Judgment Day members. It's gonna be Solo and Jimmy against Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Jay Uso, Seth Rollins, and one other guy. I just don't know who that fifth is. That's what I'm gonna
see that. Could be Cody.
And it seems like Sammy can.
I don't think it's gonna be Seth because
Go
I
ahead,
think
Dango.
Seth's gonna be Seth versus Roman Survivor Series title for. They're gonna do the best man
wins.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But can Sammy wrestle with the egg? Right? Like, doesn't he
He's
need
been
a
wrestling,
break?
hasn't he?
He wrestled last week.
Yeah, and the week
Wrestled a
before.
payback.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Look,
wrestled.
Kevin
JD.
got a matching elbow injury at Payback when he landed after that senton. That was nasty. Like right on that elbow on the floor.
I bought All Out and I still haven't watched it. No, what was
what?
Was it All Out or All In? Which one was in
It
London?
was All Out last
All
week.
in was in London.
I bought it on Bleacher and I haven't watched it.
Good move.
L.A. Night. Yeah.
Disposable income, I guess. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you're supporting a local company. That's good.
Yeah.
Right?
There you go.
You're
Support small
supporting the
business.
little guy who's now $1 billion company.
You know what? I think Sammy's gonna beat Roman. That would be the story.
I think they missed that boat.
With
Yeah, I was gonna say that should have happened in Montreal.
the egg on my elbow.
Now,
gonna beat
maybe
Sammy.
after he loses the title, maybe they have a non-title match, and then maybe Sammy beats Roman.
Now that I could see.
I think
Yes,
JD,
it was night 2 of WrestleMania 37.
JD knows it best. Cody's got to finish the story
Eventually, I guess.
in our hometown.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I know
feel-
but that's what they want to do.
Philly
I feel
loves
for
Cody.
Kevin and Sammy a little bit because Kevin and Sammy are like the WWE equivalent of Hangman Page.
Yeah.
Everybody was so down for the chase. Everybody was so in, and then they won the titles, and people were just like, "Yay! What now?" And the powers that be of both companies went, "Oh,
Yeah.
You got to break the belts up.
I mean, Austin said it best. You know,
you got to make them purple.
He-
one
he-
set purple."
Yeah. He
I'm
loved
just
it.
waiting for.
He loved the chase. Go ahead, JD.
No, I was saying I'm just waiting for when Cody finally wins the title, and I can't wait to see how his title reign's gonna go. If he's gonna sit there and say, you know, well, what do you want to talk about? And
Isn't that the
story and
cringiest?
stuff like that.
That's the cringiest one ever.
Yes.
I hate that.
Every city.
It's not as bad. It's not as bad as Who's Ready for Story Time with Adam Cole, but it's almost as bad.
It's up there. It really is.
It is up there.
Kayla, what do you think? Does Cody win in Philly? Whiz or whiz out? Sorry, go ahead. Cody wins?
Yeah, he's going to win in Philly. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I think he's going to finish the story. How long of the reign he's going to have, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, his little catchphrase, "What do you want to talk about?"
Isn't that cringy?
Yeah, because it's like every city. I mean, that's his thing. He did it.
But
when he
who
was in-
told him that's a good idea to say?
Himself.
The crowds in the arenas, maybe.
Himself.
But
He
even
did.
that-
He did in AEW too, so it's something that
Yeah.
he's.
Oh, he said that in AEW?
Yes.
Mhm.
Every week. Same promo. Same
So, what do you want to talk about?
What do you want to talk about?
What do you guys want to
shit.
talk about?
He probably hates it too.
You want me to
Oh,
say
I
what
hate that. I
again?
love it. Pay me whatever you want, I guess.
Yeah, but he's still over.
Yeah, it works.
Oh yeah,
people love
He's
it.
still right in the middle.
Yeah.
He's their big. He's their.
And it's crazy that Seth is like the champ. right? Like after the 3 matches they had, and I mean, it's not crazy because it's rightfully, he deserves to be where he is right now. But it's like, I don't know. It seems a little not backwards, right? It just seems a little.
You're saying Cody should go for the world title?
Yes, story makes sense to end it with Roman, but is that going to happen? I don't know.
That's not the title his daddy had.
It's not the nope.
But
Or
that's a
however
good
Cody
point.
talks.
That's a good point because why wouldn't it end with Seth? As much as it makes sense with Cody and the whole, we can joke about it all night about finishing the story.
Because
I don't
the
know.
World Heavyweight title is a fake title that was just made up randomly, and he wants to win the title that
Well, there is
associated with the lineage that Dusty Rhodes
Yeah.
tried to get but couldn't.
Yeah, and even if you take all that out, like there's nothing left for him to do with Seth Rollins. He already beat the guy 3 times.
Yeah,
with a
He
broken
beat the guy
freaking
with
pec.
one. He beat the guy with one good pec in a Hell in a Cell. There is nothing left for Cody to prove with Seth Rollins. However, he should have beat Roman Reigns last year,
Oh,
and
at
the
Mania.
motherfucker got
Absolutely.
lucky. There's something to prove there, which is why he does it at WrestleMania 40. There's the big payoff. If he beats Seth again, it's like,
But is it a
4
big
in
payoff, Dom?
Yay.
Is
It's
it?
much bigger than beating Seth again.
Yeah.
And the reason it's a huge payoff is because Cody said last year, the whole bloodline will crumble around you. Jay, your right-hand man, is gone. Jimmy is trying to get back in the bloodline. We know
Something,
damn well Jimmy won't be in the bloodline by WrestleMania time. Solo will be out doing his thing. Maybe Solo will be in his corner. Highly doubt it. It'll be Paul Heyman with Roman.
I think
Cody
Heyman,
beats him clean.
Heyman will take Solo.
Maybe Heyman takes Solo. There
That
you
could
go.
happen.
Like that could work.
But
could
even
work
that doesn't
beautifully.
matter. Yeah.
And the bloodline crumbles as Cody said it would, and he is the champion. And Seth got his, which he deserved, but
Yeah.
Seth got his prize. He got a prize basically because of 5 years of effort and commitment of being the best fucking wrestler they have on their roster. Period. Like not
Yeah.
even close.
Yes, Tempo.
So
Yeah.
he got a prize for it. Should he have lost to Finn Balor or Shinsuke? Probably. You get the belt for 3 months, you lose it, and you kind of pass that belt around, and put other people over with it. That's what I kind of thought I was going to be. But I'm still on this Drew McIntyre thing where Drew's going to turn heel and be the one to take it from Seth, and I've said that from day one, and I still think that might happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
get behind that.
interesting, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then LA Knight takes it off
Yeah.
of Drew. Yeah.
Yeah, WrestleMania. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't know if
Yeah.
I can see LA Knight carrying a brand.
So what
you're
happens
out of here.
with Priest with the
Goddamn
briefcase?
Blasphemy.
Well, that's an issue too. What can you do with
Yeah.
someone like Gunther? He's not going to cash it in on Gunther, right? Like, come on. He's not going
You
to
can
cash
cash
it
it
in
in.
on Roman.
Look, they're pushing this back injury on Seth. That could easily be a way to justify
He's even said it
Damian
too.
beating him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought he
How
was
many-
gonna
It's an
cash
actual
in.
injury too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
I think
Because
maybe
it's got to happen, right? Like, how much longer can Gunther go? I know, Keith, if you listen to the UW pod, which not a lot of people do, but
I listen.
he said he just I'm done. Whatever. Give it away. The title. He doesn't lose. He just gives it. He just
Oh, Gunther. I see.
yeah.
Yeah. I think he loses it at WrestleMania and then challenges Cody, the new champion, the next night.
And then he loses it to who? Someone like Gable?
I think Gable. Could be
Oh.
Jay. Gable and Jay are my top 2 right now.
Yeah,
But
what
we have
about
plenty of
Braun?
time till Mania, so we got time to build
Yeah.
people up.
What about Rocky? He comes back.
You think The Rock's going to beat Gunther for the
What-
Intercontinental Championship?
Adrian!
Braun
Oh, you mean
Breakker
Rocky
come up
Rocky.
and have him win.
He thought
Yeah,
Sylvester
El
Stallone.
Pole.
I mean, might as well for those ticket prices. You better have Sylvester Stallone challenge for the title at Mania.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Right? He is.
What did you say,
Deservingly
Dan?
so.
I said, what if they bring up Braun Breaker and he takes the title off of Gunther?
He was the last one to beat him, and by pinfall.
And that's the thing,
Lieutenant Dan.
And that's the thing with Gunther too. Like that, he's made history. It doesn't need to be a huge upset, when he loses. It could be a Gable, it could be a Braun, it could be a Trick, it could be, someone like that. It doesn't need to be a Cody, finish the story. Just that happening is big enough. It could be Dan for all we know.
I hope so.
It could be. I'd love to see Dan.
The Ginger! He's going to finish the story!
Would that be his wrestling name? The Ginger?
The Ginger.
Sounds
Ginger Ninja.
very...
You got too hyped up for that.
Very not intimidating at all.
Yep.
Hey.
Well, that's Dan for you.
Undertaker's a ginger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Dan scares me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dan's got some killer merch too, right, Dan?
Yes, I
He
do.
doesn't care about his own merch.
And Dan don't scare me. I beat him twice for the same damn title. Now the Undertaker, he scared me. Dan,
Don't
no.
start that again, Dom. Be appropriate.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What about Asuka? You know what? At the end of the day, what about Asuka? She got screwed.
Yes.
Yeah, she lost fair and square.
I just left my drink in my eye. That was awful. Can't say that. Thanks, Dom or Nick, whoever removed Dom and brought him back.
He did it to himself.
Fucking Christ.
I didn't do nothing.
No, I didn't
That
do
was
it either.
awful.
It had to be Dan then.
It was me. It was me.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Of
have to
course.
get a clip for that for Botch Mania.
Jesus.
All right, I'm gonna have get a divorce. Let's end this.
Yeah.
It's a weird way to announce it.
I'd be rich every time you said that on the stream.
Yeah. I do say that often.
You do.
Yeah, you had a good
Well,
run.
let's end it. Let's do this and let's talk about it one more time before we end it. The Fanatics Network. It's all about the fans. It's all about us. It's all about sports, Timmy. It's all about wrestling. It's all about whatever we want to talk about. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching us, and thank you for supporting us. At the end of the day, that's all that matters, and we so much appreciate it. So let's get it going. Danny boy, talk about your show, and let's end it. Where can we find you?
You can find.
Good,
Cage
thank
Mike
you. Kayla, you're up
every-
next.
Yeah. So I'll pick up the slack.
Yeah. You can find me and Miles every Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time on the Fanatics Network. Next week, we're going to be doing UFC Fight Night. They're doing a Spanish Independence Day event in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's going to be basically a pay-per-view, so you can check out our picks and predictions for that one. And that's about it.
Awesome, man. Thank you again for tuning in. And Danny, thank you for just being here, being part of the family. That's what it's all about. We always talk about family, and that's what the Fanatics Network is all about. Kayla, you're going to debut tomorrow night, the Outrage Control with your boy, Dirty Dango. Let's talk about it. How can we find you and talk about the debut?
I am Ryder Chaos on X, Twitter, whatever, and Instagram. You can also find me as a Carolina Boss Lady Queens Takeover podcast, which Kat and Jolie will be hopefully joining real soon. We'll talk to them tomorrow about what they really want to do. Also, like Nick said, tomorrow is the debut of Outrage Control, and we're basically just going to talk about what's on our mind. It will be AEW, WWE, Impact, how much sports. If our baseball team sucked, we'll let you know. So
the Braves do, yes.
No, they do not. They're doing pretty damn good.
What time tomorrow, Kayla?
8 p.m. Eastern time, and you can also. I recently just hooked up the Instagram, and the X is going as well, so you can follow that at Outrage Control.
I did see that. That's awesome.
Nice.
I'm going to tune in. I can't wait. Dom, bend the knee, baby. JD, let's hear it. How can we find you? What's next? Let's hear it.
He's Tebow.
So you can find me on Twitter at JDC137. You can find my podcast at Russellbread as well. It's going to be a new look for that podcast as well. So be sure to tune in. And I am live, LIVE live. Yeah. Every Thursday at 9 p.m. EST, exclusively on the Fanatics Network.
I love it. I
Your
love
Grace.
And go Cowboys.
Who let the dog out? God damn it. Dang him. Let's hear it, brother. How can we find you?
You can find me at SwaggerBomb92 on the X or Instagram. You can also catch me tomorrow night on Outrage Control on the Fanatics Network. I'm so happy I can finally say that instead of me trying to not say Bloodline last night.
I love it. Miles, I can see you for long, brother. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hopping on. Thanks for dealing with Dan. How can we find you, bro?
Nah, I'm just the second half of Cage My IQ, so pretty much wherever you're seeing D-Bake, you're going to find me most of the time. Unless I'm out sick or something, or like tonight, it looks like I'm getting booty called later, so,
Daddy.
hopefully we'll be there next week. Maybe I'll still be busy. We don't know. know.
Miles Long, just do one thing for me. Wrap it before you tap it.
Oh,
yes.
I wouldn't take advice from him personally.
Miles, don't. That's not the fun way.
No.
Oh, okay. That's the fun.
We want all kind of herpes, baby.
Roll them dice.
Kyle, from the apron bump, the man, the myth, the legend. Honestly, I love you, bro. You are such.
I love you too.
You're just such a good dude. Like
I try to be.
You are just someone that I can always reach out to and just have a normal conversation with. But enough about that. Where can the people find you? Give them what they want.
Well, first of all, thank you guys for having me. Happy for you guys, the Fanatics Network. Excited for what the future brings for you guys. But hey, you could check out the Apron Bump if you so please. I've had some of these people on. Need to have more of you on in the future. Cover some retro wrestling, all sorts of promotions and timelines, companies big and small, all over the world. So if you like that kind of thing, check out the Apron Bump podcast, apronbump.com, at Apron Bump on all the social medias. Hit my OnlyFans, praise Allah. And that's about it.
I love it. Again, thank you for coming on, Kyle.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
South Philly Psycho. No peppers, just cheese, just steak. Dom, give the people what they want. How can they find you?
Well, first and foremost, thank you for having me back. This felt so amazing tonight to be with you guys again. For everyone that may not know, I am now a part of Circle of Debate with my boy Ivan. So you can find Top Rope there. You can find us wherever you find them at Circle of Debate all over social media. If you want to get to us specifically, you can find us on Twitter at Top Rope WT. You can search for Top Rope Wrestling Talk on Facebook, or you can go to the very best Instagram handle ever, which is at top_rope_wrestling_talk. I need a breath. Yeah. I'm a smoker. That's hard to get out. But I appreciate Exactly. I appreciate this so much. It's so good to be back with my family. I am so excited for you guys and the Fanatics Network. And you will see me again. You will have the Psycho back right here on the Fanatics Network. That's a problem.
Calling his shots. Yes, sir.
Well, I guess JD and I might have some titles to unify, so I'm going to have to come back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Fight hard, JD. Fight hard. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I hate to take on the Queen of Philly and a member of hashtag Team Psycho because we all we do is win, but it's gonna have to happen.
I mean, you had the worst member of Team Psycho.
The pencil's already. It's already been written. It's yeah.
You call me the worst member of Team Psycho, JD.
No.
You remember who lost, right?
That was Team Street.
Oh yeah, my team lost. Team Streets, yeah, that was a bad team. We got rolled on that night. We started off so good.
That was so pathetic. Not for us.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast? No.
TK, let's end it here, bro. Give us what we want.
First of all, Nick, you did an amazing job hosting this tonight. Great work, man. The Fanatics Network Sports Wrestling Entertainment. Go to the website, the FanENT Sports Wrestling. All of our videos, all of our audio, everything we do under one place. If you're a fantasy football player, get on there. All of Streets rankings are right there on the homepage. I just want to say thank you to everybody, especially you, Dom, for coming on. Ivan, earlier, for coming on. Circle of Debate crew, appreciate you guys very much. Go check out Circle of Debate. Kyle, the sexiest legs around town. Go check out Kyle's OnlyFans. I'm not the only subscriber. There are more. He has got the best legs in the biz, and we all.
He's got legs.
So go to the Apron Bump. No, but for real, his podcast is fucking
seriously,
awesome.
yeah.
And he's just a fucking great dude. Kyle, I love the shit out of you. Thank you for coming on, man. And I can't wait in mid-October for you to ruin another WCW show of my childhood.
Dropping the leg on Macho Man, baby.
That's all you do. That's all you do is ruin shows that I loved as a child. You're ruining for me by making me rewatch them.
Amen.
But no, Kyle's awesome. Check out the Apron Bump for sure. Miles, appreciate you for coming on, man. It was awesome seeing you again. You do great work with Bakley on Cage, dude. Thank you so much for coming on. Graydon, you're that dude. Appreciate you, Streets. You're my guy. Appreciate you so much. Dirty Dango, love you, brother. Kayla, love you. First Lady, no, I love you. Bakley, no, I love you, Bakley. I love you.
I feel the same way.
You guys are all just fucking amazing. And to everyone out there in the comments, thank you all so much. Everyone who supported us before, who's going to support us in this transition.
Seriously.
We just appreciate you really. And what I say it's all about family, friends, and fun. That's it. And that's all we're going to have. That's all we're going to do is just fucking have fun on this network. Nick, again, great job. And again, love you all so much. Appreciate y'all greatly.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we could say other than that. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace.